everybody. How you doing?
It's really good to be here again. This was a one-off show, as it was a one-off show we did, and now we're on episode 9.
the one-off hot toy show that we thought we might even struggle to do that is now in its 9th episode and going strong.
And why not just keep going, especially after the drops? I mean, it's an endless thing. And Mr. Fraga, we were on a stream recently together, and it's good to see you again, sir.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. That last stream, man, I was so up to my nose in work that I felt like I didn't contribute much. I was there.
You were there in spirit, dear boy.
Oh man, I was putting my spirit all over the place.
Well, Gary's late. I know, crowd. Can you believe that? Gary's running late, so he'll be joining us in about 15 minutes or so. We've got another guest, though, the beautiful Dan Fraga, artist supreme.
Yeah.
Who's currently working.
So close to losing this this pink bunny, man. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm so excited. I'm a little over $2,000 away from not having to wear the bunny suit. I already bought a replacement, but I want to be able to show my shiny bald head like you do.
Look, I got hair. Look.
Oh yeah, well, I got
there is hair there. Look, hey, look at that. That's Statham levels of stubble. That is.
Yeah, we can't be as lucky as Rob with all that.
When I grow my hair, it goes crazy.
I know. I'm just growing it longer and longer. My silver fox locks.
Yeah, you can just like curl it and perm it and do whatever you want with it.
I keep telling my girlfriend I want to rock the Simon Le Bon circa 1984 Lost Wild Boys video.
That video is so great.
That Russell Mulcahy directed.
Yeah,
from the arena. It's taken from the arena concert film, and you've got the Miles O'Shea coming back to play Dr. Duran from Barbarella in that. So and good. I'm like, I want to have that Simon Le Bon head, because when I was a kid, I tried and failed to get that Simon Le Bon look, and I feel if I grow my hair out enough as a middle-aged man with one foot in the grave, I can finally realize my 35 or 36-year-old, 37-year-old fantasy. Come on.
I wasn't allowed. When I got a haircut once, I told my dad I don't want a haircut, and he said, "Why?" I said, "I want to look like Jonathan Taylor from Duran Duran," and he said, "What's that?" And I showed him like a Teen Bop magazine. He said,
"Oh yeah,
not while you're under my roof."
Yeah, no son of mine type.
I never got to do it.
Did you explain to him how John Taylor is the ladies' favorite of Duran Duran, and how much you would have been wildly popular with little John Taylor action? Yeah, I have to tell you, I met John Taylor once.
No way.
There's a bookstore in Los Angeles called Book Soup, and it's on Sunset Boulevard. It used to be right across the street from the Tower Records on Sunset.
Yeah.
But behind Book Soup was another bookstore that sold first editions. And they only sold first editions. And there was this really knowledgeable proprietor in there. And I go in, and I was the only person in the store. And I was buying a first edition copy of Donna Tartt's The Secret History for a friend of mine for his birthday. And while I was in there, John Taylor and his wife just walk in. And I
would have died.
And they're there to buy a book, and I was thinking to myself as I was talking to the proprietor, I'm like, oh my God, that's John Taylor of Duran Duran. And of course, I was playing it totally cool. And the proprietor's like, oh, hey, John. And he'd been talking to me for like an hour, because it was the first time I'd ever gone into the store. And he introduces me to John Taylor, and we're just chatting books.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the end I said, because, in LA, when you have these kind of celebrities in the wild experiences, you don't want to slobber all over them. So at the end, I wanted to play it cool. And I was like, hey, man, I just got to say, I'm a Durrani from way back. I'm like,
I
was a Durrani.
Why did you tell him you're a tranny? That sounds bizarre.
I was a Durrani, and that was the way. And then I started asking him about B-sides, and I told him I had the night. I was like, tell me about the night versions that you like on the Japanese night romantics or these 12 inches. And he goes, oh, you really know your stuff. And then I finally told him that I made this movie. and that we bought the night version of Planet Earth for $10,000. So I'd actually put money in his pocket, and he just thought that was hilarious. But that was my one experience and my one time meeting anybody from Duran Duran.
Man, I would have asked him about the full nude girls on film video, because I saw that as a kid and I lost my mind because music videos weren't supposed to have boobies.
Oh yeah,
you know, ass titty. And then I'm also a huge Power Station fan.
Yeah.
You know, he and Andy, man, they killed it on Power Station.
Power Station and Arcadia when the band split up.
That's right.
And that, you know, about, let's say, I want to say almost 10 years ago, they released a 3 CD set of the Arcadia album, So Red the Rose, with a DVD in it. I'm still a huge Duran Duran fan. Their last album, Paper Gods, was really good.
I thought the one with Justin Timberlake doing production was nice too.
That was good too. Was that Red Carpet Massacre? Was that? Oh no, that was All You Need Is Now.
I believe so.
Yeah, that was really good too.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for today with Duran Duran talk here on Hot Toys. We'll see you again next week on Rob's channel, where we'll be talking more Duran Duran.
Come on, we are the Wild Boys, and we're on our way back from the fire.
We got something way more exciting going on this week, because this week I am going to give away a hot toy up to the value of $300 to some lucky person in the chat.
Bro,
so
that's
an accessory.
Now, have you figured out how to do this yet?
Yeah, I've figured out how to do it. I've organized it with my my beautiful mods.
Oh.
All I'm going to say, we're going to do it at the end, obviously, but all I'm going to say, folks, is pay attention. Pay attention to the stream. That will enhance your chances of winning quite a lot.
You got to remind new people as they come in and out that they have to pay attention.
Pay attention, well, it's their loss.
That was really good. You were about to do some Desmond Llewellyn in there. You just did
Q.
You were doing Q.
Damn, that's great.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I'll have to look back and see exactly what I was doing then. Do you know how Desmond Llewellyn died? Bloody car crash. I thought it was going to be old age, but no, he went and crashed his car, didn't he?
Who?
Desmond Llewellyn.
Major Boothroyd.
I don't know who that is, man.
Q from the James Bond movies.
Oh, that Q. Q.
The Q. The
isn't there somebody called Q in Star Trek?
John Delancey. There's the other Q.
Yeah, that's how I was like, wait a second.
But Q is short for quartermaster.
Yes.
Although that's the modern version. Really, it was just the divisions. There was a Q division. There was another
Q
division.
branch.
Yeah. So there was, but I like it. Q being quartermaster makes a lot of sense. So I liked the logic on that one. But yes, so you have an opportunity, a chance to pick up a hot toy up to the value of $300, and that's just the hot toy. I'll ship it to you as well. You don't have to worry about that. I will say, disclaimer, if you are in a foreign country, i.e. not America, because it will be coming from Sideshow, you may be liable for import fees. What I will say, because I am a nice guy, just send me a photograph of the import fees and I will PayPal them as well.
Wow, what a deal that is.
Oh, so
that's like winning a car in Omaze, where they take care of the shipping and taxes.
Yeah. Instead of yourself, you have to get it yourself. You won this car, but you got to get it to yourself.
Or it could be like the game show where you have to pay 50% of the value in taxes before you can go.
Yes. Fuck that.
Fuck all that.
Hey, we got some great news to start the show with, by the way. Apart from that great news, which I just bestowed upon these. Guys, we got some new blood. We got some new product which is now available for pre-order. First being Lieutenant Commander Data
from a new company. The first offering from a new company.
Yeah, we spoke about this. We showed you, was it EXO6? EXO. Yeah, there you go. EXO6 boosh down there. We showed you that they were going to do one. Well, guess what? It's already gone up for pre-order. It was real quick. And because it's up on Sideshow, they've also put some lovely backdrops against the figure. And that head sculpt is looking insane.
Yeah, it's really great. And they have other pictures of it too that are really impressive.
Look at that. Yeah. That is looking incredible. If this is the deal, if this is the type of quality that this company is going to put out, they're going to get a lot of business from me. That's all I can say.
They really captured the plasticky look of Data.
Yeah, but it's just that the paintwork is great. You've got that kind of silvery, almost clammy at times because of the lubrications texture. But the whole Brent Spiner look is just something else. And that's the secondary portrait. You get it because this is the first contact version of Data.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
So
this
cool.
is
different head, different hair.
So that's when she was turning him from an android into human. They're not great. That's great. That is just great. Comes with phaser, tricorder, plasma rifle, and 246 interchangeable hands as well. Look at that. That looks like a different sculpt. That's when he's got the half head, but damn, it looks good.
Yeah, it really does.
Jeepers. That's a beaut. And that's not all, folks, as they say in the biz. Because last night, was it last night or the night before, 24?
No, I think it was yesterday. No, was it yesterday? Maybe it was the night before.
Yesterday when I was mad.
Monday, I think.
Boosh. It's up.
Oh.
It's up for pre-order after not looking like it was probably not going to make it. This had been a coming soon
that they were going to release this. I was
coming soon for a long time. Batman Forever in Sonar suit. Val Kilmer is up for pre-order, and I got to say, it's looking fucking awesome. This is I love the Sonar suit. I do love the Sonar suit. I think it's
I like both those figures. I think they look great. I've always liked those. I mean, together on a shelf.
What's going on down here with this angle?
At least they didn't.
He's just excited to be in a hot toy.
Yeah, Robin is. We'll get to the Robin in a minute, but Robin's getting excited to be a hot. Look at that. That's a great pose with the pair of them there. They've chunked him up. Look at that. They've given him some pythons. Definitely chunked up his pythons and his ties a little bit to give him that extra bit of Batmaning. But again, the head sculpt looks so Kilmer. That is brilliant.
Yeah, they have like 3 different inserts. The cowl has the different inserts.
And it's gonna have. Is this gonna have the interchangeable eyes as well? It's gonna have the sonar eyes. So you will have the sonar plates. There we go. So you get the sonar plates over the eyes. So he can throw the Batarang in the dark, even though in the film he just fucking threw it straight. He literally just threw it in a straight line, and there was light. So why did he need this? I don't know. But yeah, with a great little accessories. There's his grappling hook. But that is and we'll see that one again. But look at this. Look at that for a Kilmer. Hot diggity damn. Oh, yeah. It comes, the Sonar suit didn't have the bat nipples. It was the other bat suit that had the bat nipples.
Oh, thank God.
The one before it. But Robin is coming with, Robin is coming with nips. Robin is coming with nips. So there you go. There's all you got your interchangeable mouthings. You have the sonar eyes. You've got various accessories. And that stand looks fantastic.
And it looks like it has like the Robin stand. They've got like the old DX Batman figures. That stand lights up. It has like 2 little spotlights on the front bottom that illuminate the figure that came with like Joker and came with Batman from Tim Burton's Batman. So it's pretty cool.
And if I scroll down, boosh.
Have they ever made a Julie Newmar Catwoman?
No.
Because what I would do is I would spend all my money to get it, and then I'd spend the rest of my life trying to shrink down to that size.
Julie Newmar still looks trick now.
She's all right. I saw her at a convention. She's got that gilf going on. You got to throw 2 G's down on it.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Don't do that with an Yvonne Craig hot toy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but no, man. Julie Newmar as Catwoman is where it's at, man.
Look at this. This is great.
There's a close up of that head sculpt too later down there, and the head sculpt.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's an amazing head sculpt to Chris O'Donnell.
It's in that pose. I want that.
Yeah, it's down in the string of. There's a really great.
Look at that! Look at that!
That's a really great likeness, man.
It's a great likeness, and if you go, I think there's one that's even closer that shows the paintwork on his face, and
that's a belter, that one as well.
Yeah, and you can see the detail on his mask, and they've recreated that sort of leather of the cape, and it's with that collar. It just what a great. And they had these prototypes at Comic-Con like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, we're going back some.
And I never thought these were. I was dubious that these would ever come out.
Yeah, I thought it was getting to the point now that it'd been coming soon for so long that we're just going to see them fade off the coming soon.
Yeah.
I've been on the RSVP list for over a year. Must be over a year now. But even the paint job looks absolutely perfect to how they had it on the suit. Yeah. You know, this sort of metallic sheen.
Yeah.
To it. Why nipples? I'll tell you why. There is an actual answer to that question. Joel Schumacher, although I'm pretty sure it was just a gay sexual fantasy for him to do this.
I thought that was the answer.
No, that was the obvious. But he said he wanted to model the costumes on Grecian gods. Okay. So he wanted them to almost be like the sculptures, and you have the nipples on the sculptures. So you
also gay fantasies.
Also, yeah. But you know, it's eroticism.
Yeah.
For them. But if you look at all superheroes the way that they were drawn, used to be drawn, nowadays, fuck off. The way they used to be drawn, huge, buff, muscular, almost naked, but with color.
Yeah.
Over them. And we love that sort of artwork. But I think there's for gay men, obviously there's the eroticism. For straight men, there's obviously the power fantasy element behind it. So
yeah, I think it wouldn't have been such a deal had he not emphasized it in the film. It was like, glove, nipple, butt cheek, like the way he decided to edit it. It really like drew your attention to it in a way where you're like, what's going on with the nipples?
Well, when I was, because I was I was coming out my teens. I think I was still in my teens when it came out. And to me, it was just, I just thought he was trying to emulate the 60s series more. I didn't really see it as a gay thing per se. I just saw it as he's trying to camp it up a bit like the TV show.
But look at that face sculpt, dude.
That face sculpt is insanity. That is brilliant.
And even the paint ups and the hair. And I mean, I know it's a prototype, but
they have got the Robin symbol, as was.
I want to give fat props out to the photography unit over there too.
Oh yeah,
because that little glint of rim lighting right there really just does the trick.
It's great. Yeah. They've lit it perfectly, but that's if you get lighting on a portrait in the right way, it's the difference between a portrait looking good and a portrait looking bad.
Yeah.
But this portrait just I think it looks absolutely incredible for Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I love that cape and the. But it sucks.
Boots are great as well. Oh no, they're not. Oh no, I've just realized both the boots are they're not split boots. So these are going to be a bummer to stand
up. Problem is, this is 18 months away. One of the things that people have to realize about Hot Toys figures, you get all excited. these aren't going to show up until June of 2022.
But they're coming. They're coming.
They are coming.
That's all I need to know.
And it's nice to not be soaked with more dark troopers or shore troopers or, how many more troopers, which also I think 2022 is just going to be filled with soldiers of the Empire and Batman Forever figures.
Yeah, I gotta confess, although I've pretty much got everything on pre-order by now, I needed something different. I needed something different, and I needed that Robin is just gonna inject such a beautiful bit of color, much needed color.
I agree because somebody, by the way, is asking about how big are these. These are 6 scale figures, so they're a foot tall.
12 inches.
12 inches. That's right. You don't have feet in the UK.
But the 1 in 6, they're technically 1 in 6 based off the height of the person.
Right.
So if it was a female, a 1 in 6, like Scarlett Johansson's not tall. She's about 5'3", something like that, 5'3", 5'4". So her 1 in 6 is significantly shorter than a male 1 in 6 because it's a 1 in 6 of that person's height. But rule of thumb, go to 12 inches. So if they're doing a standard
6 foot person,
if they're doing a standard, then it comes out at 12 inches. So before we have a look at some of Dan's little offerings that he's brought in, Robert, have you got anything that you'd like to?
Oh yeah, no, I brought some stuff to open. A figure that you showed me the likeness on, and I have it, and again I just didn't open it, which is
no, we're gonna cross-pollinate, darling.
Oh, did you get one too?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't. I've had it and I didn't open it.
That's the beauty of it.
So
right. Well, before you do that, then I will quickly show this. And I teased it. I'm showing this first because I teased this on my Instagram. You can just see what's coming into shot here.
Oh, yes.
You can just see what's coming into shot.
What the? That's badass.
Oh, yeah. We are talking God of Thunder, Thor, Odin's son, Infinity War, Thor. And he has these beautiful light up electric chest plates as he's going epic. Comes with Stormbreaker as Mjolnir had been destroyed during Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok. And oh my God, again, talking of portraits, look at that portrait.
Dude, it's
and
so
that's
good.
In bog standard lighting. Never mind me trying to, put some down lighting on so you can cast some better shadow and whatnot. And that beautiful, beautiful cape at the back as well.
Oh, yeah. That's just an incredible figure. I have that too. I've never opened him.
And this comes with a truck. I tell you what, this comes with a truckload of accessories too, because you have the interchangeable arms. So you go from the armored arms to bare fit to bare arms. You've got an interchangeable neck brace and chest plates. These 2 bottom chest plates come out, and you can take these off and just put the others on, and it'll be without cloak. Comes with an eye patch, 2 eye patches, so you can actually put an eye patch on and Thor Ragnarok him as well, and get the Thor Ragnarok look. And I've gone without the eye patch because I wanted the Infinity War.
Yeah.
And I read the description and it said 2 blue eyes. So I was like, oh, they didn't do the brown eye for the Infinity War. Damn it. And because I knew that was on the chunky Thor. I've opened it up. Blue eye, brown eye. They did do it correctly.
Wow.
So although the description was like 2 blue eyes, no, it is correct. It is a brown eye replacement eye from Infinity War. So if you don't want to go with the eye patch and you want to go into the Wakanda, bring me Thanos. then you can have it exactly how you want. Now, I will say a little criticism, because this whole piece, it's got great articulation. This outfit is beautiful. Everything about this is beautiful. This Stormbreaker has has like a trim at the top here and a matching trim at the bottom there. These are fixed pieces. They're not meant to come off. And that bottom piece was not on when it arrived. And I could not find it in the box. And I was like, fuck. They forgot to put the bottom trim on. So I contacted Sideshow, and Sideshow were great. They're like, hey, we'll put you in touch with the parts department. They'll contact you in a few days. And so I looked in the box again, and I like turned it upside down, and I found it, and it had come off, and it had gone into, how they put the cloaks behind the plastic?
Yes.
It had fallen into the plastic of that.
Mm. So
I found it, I put a touch of super glue, and I've super glued it on. So it's absolutely perfect now. And that just made me the happiest man, because this figure, look at that, you see? You can turn it off. By the way, all of those plates, all of you can take them all off, and you can put the regular black plates that he has from the film on as well. So you don't have to have the lightning effects. I've chosen to go with the lightning effects.
Here's my question, though. Can you have it be glowing without the lightning effects?
Yes.
Yes.
You can technically pull these off.
Okay. Yeah, those things drive me crazy. Like when I don't know who was, it wasn't Kenner, but when they did the Star Wars toys with the energy, I always thought it looked like gummy worms, So
they come like attached to it, but you could just take them off, and I'm pretty sure they clip back in
right on
without too much trouble. But I like the lightning effect, because this is when he's like going up in the air and he just goes beast mode. What I will say, though, there is something which is missold on this, and I feel it's only right to buyer beware. It does say that the eyes are meant to be reflective, light reflective. So when you place light on it, they light up, and it does show an image of the eyes lit up like the chest piece. The eyes do not at all reflect light. It doesn't work. I've tried it. I've tried my best. They can't get jack out of it. And the way that they display the picture on the site is, the beautiful lit up eyes, just like the chest pieces. So I was a little bit disappointed by that, because I did want to pose it as the Bring Me Thanos when he's got the, everything about him was lit up. But other than that, I can't fault it, because it is gorgeous. That is gorgeous, my darling. Sorry, I think I might have slipped into a little bit of salesman there, but I just love it. I just really, really love it. I thought it looked good on paper, but when it arrived, it's one of those things you're just like, holy shit. This is something else, I've
got the Michael Jackson Thriller, that comes with the zombie outfit and all that stuff. And
that came with 2 figures. The hot toy. That is a great, great, great hot toy figure.
It's so good, because it's like regular Michael and Frankenstein Michael, and and you spend all this time looking at it, going, how the hell did they get so detailed? How'd they get that likeness? And how it's not like they could get a scan. There's master sculptors.
Yeah, that's a really great set. That Thriller set, and the costumes are great too. The real costume and the zombied out costume, it's great.
Yeah, for sure, man. I wish I would have brought some of my hot toys. I didn't bring any hot toys to the stream. I brought nostalgia. It's Fraga's nostalgia time, going back to the oldest toy that I have recollection of as a child. I was 5 when I got mine. I was 5 when I met the man, and have been obsessed with him ever since. This is a Remco 1978 energized Spider-Man.
Wow!
Oh, I remember that. That climbs or something, right?
Yeah. I actually have a couple of them because of the fact that I needed to have as many as I could. And it turns out like some are made in Hong Kong, some are made in New York. They're all different. There was one where you looked through his head and you could see stuff. I've got one of those.
Like the old $6 million man with the eye, bionic eye to look through.
I remember the Lee Majors. Yeah.
See this one here? How he's got that little dial on the side of his head.
Yeah,
it's literally the same toy, but with that feature added. What's also kind of crazy is depending on where it's made, you could see like this one. See all the screws in the back of his arms, whereas this one does not.
Yeah.
Really strange. Like I have 3 of these toys, and they're all different. Every single one of them is different. It's almost as if Remco said to a bunch of different, subcontractors, make this thing. It has to go up and down. It has to be electronic. The history of this toy is that Mego had all of the superhero licenses.
Yeah.
So this was considered an electronic. And that's why it had that hoist action. It had a little light that you could plug into the side of it, little flashlight. So yeah, this is 1978 Remco energized Spider-Man. They also made a Hulk, a Batman, a Green Goblin. The Green Goblin. I've seen one on eBay. I could never really just shell out.
Oh wow!
But he's there. There were a couple of accessories you can get. There was like a copter, a goblin.
I used to have the Corgi spider copter.
Oh yeah, those were great. And there was the Dune buggy too that had the little trap net.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I had the Dune buggy. It definitely had the copter though. I definitely had the copter.
But this was I have a picture somewhere with hanging out with my mom next to her 73 Camaro, picking my nose, holding this toy. One finger up my nose, one holding this, and I always wanted one in box. I found one in box. I think the secure, the straps that keep them secure might have disintegrated. And none of these work, which is weird. I think something to the electronics being cheap as shit. Went and bought some C batteries to try to, feel that nostalgia, and none of them worked. Not a single one. So that's my first offering. I don't know. Do you guys go around in like grade school?
Kind of go around in circles. Oh my God. He's 15 minutes late. How are you doing?
15 minutes.
You're 15 minutes late.
15 minutes
11.
Gary's
never late. Gary arrives.
He's Gandalf.
Precisely when he means to.
Yeah, Gandalf.
I had a video to finish, and then I realized I had to pull all of my Lord of the Rings figures off the shelf, which took a minute.
Oopsies.
But they're here. What's up? What are we doing?
We're talking Spidey. We've just gone through the latest pre-orders that have gone up. The Batman and Robin from Batman and Forever has gone up now. The First Contact Data is up for pre-order now. And Robert was just about to rummage into a box.
I was about to rummage into a box, but now that Gary's here, I was thinking of changing. But I won't. I'll do the one I was going to do. Now, I haven't even taken off I've never even opened this at all.
Come on.
I haven't even taken off the little plastic tab they have.
The plastic tab.
So this is the Infinity War Hot Toys Hawkeye as Ronin. And
where he actually wears a costume.
Yeah, he wasn't in the movie very much as Ronin, but this figure. Oh, again, there's another inner sticker that I have to take off here. This figure is chock-a-block full.
Something like this.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Since you've already got it, then why do I need to open mine? I'll let you.
No, because
you can Ronin him up. You can Ronin him up.
I can actually open him up.
I put him in the Hawkeye guys. And it's there's something interesting.
You did, because I was going to put him in
the Ronin guys. Well, I was watching earlier today. I was watching Justin's video about this,
right?
Because I just wanted to hear what he thought about it. Because I personally think, I think the Renner sculpt is absolutely insanely good.
Just so people get it, so when you open a Hot Toys figure, this particular box is full of accessories.
Oh,
so you've got the collector-friendly cap that comes off, but in the collector-friendly cap, you've got the Ronin gauntlets and sword. You can't really see it in there.
You got the jacket, the sword. You got 6 interchangeable hands. You got the fan braces.
Here's the figure, although it's hard because it's all reflective, so I apologize for that. But this figure has more accessories than most Hot Toys figures. I can't get it. All the weapons.
Yeah, that's like a Batman one. Batman's stocked full of accessories, but that's a lot more.
I mean, if you look, every arrowhead, these are all different arrowheads and weapons that go in, and it looks to me like there's at least like 12 different arrowheads here, and his knives and his shurikens and whatever.
What are they made from? Are they plastic? Or are they?
They're plastic.
But this figure is so posable, and I was watching Justin's video.
I'm looking at this. Perhaps this wasn't the best thing to open live because, as you know, there's so many pieces in here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring out Captain Marvel and open her instead.
Oh.
But this is amazing.
I can't believe you bought that, Robert.
But I had to have all the Avengers, man.
Seeing all the Avengers. That doesn't even. Sorry.
And I'm a cat person.
That doesn't look like Hawkeye. Like G.I. Joe.
This is this head sculpt is great too.
Yes, that's so like there's something like 20-pound difference between Endgame Hawkeye and Hawkeye Deluxe, which is the Ronin accessories. So for 20 quid extra, you get the new head sculpt, you get the jacket, you get 6 interchangeable hands, you get the katana and the scabbard to go with the katana.
Yeah.
You get the van braces. It's insane what you get extra for that small amount.
Yeah, this is a pretty great figure.
Yeah.
So
great.
Very, very posable. It's got great posability, and the fabric of the outfit allows for a lot of movement.
Yeah, and then you get the extra. I mean, I can't believe how many. This probably has more accessories than any Hot Toy figure I've ever seen, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was watching the Justin Collectibles. So Justin, if you do if you do eventually watch this, or if you're in the chat.
Oh, he's watching this. He'll watch.
There's something you'll be interested to know now, because when Justin was talking about it, he said one thing that he's disappointed about was the fact that the base comes with Hawkeye written on it, and this is the deluxe version, which of course comes with all the Ronin stuff. So he said he's got both versions. He's got the deluxe version and he's got the regular version. So he wanted just his regular version to have the Hawkeye, and he was really disappointed because he said, why didn't they put an interchangeable plate or a sticker or something that had Ronin? So if you wanted to pose in its Ronin pose, and another person, you have the Hawkeye. So he said he's disappointed about that. In my box, there is a Ronin sticker. So I don't know if they watched his video, they heeded his advice, but I have a Ronin sticker that I could put over the Hawkeye if I wanted to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to display him as Ronin because of I like the fact that he's just been straight up murdering criminals for 5 years.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
think that's the kind of figure I want to celebrate. But this, again,
that's a TV show I'd like to watch.
I can't. I can't. I'm blown away by how many. I hadn't opened this. I've had this figure for what? When did this come out? 6 months ago? 8 months ago.
Yeah, about 8 months ago. Or so.
I've never opened this, and I'm just fascinated. I didn't realize it came with this much stuff.
Oh, it's teeming.
This is this, and by the way, we should say that's Justin from Justin's Collection, one of my favorite YouTube channels for Hot Toys, if not my favorite channel. Justin does an incredible job of showing us the figures, going through all the accessories, putting them on the light table. His videos are very well done. So if you want to know anything about Hot Toys figures or third-party figures, Justin's Collection is one of the best channels on YouTube for that.
Amen.
This figure is dope, dude. Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm already in love with it.
Yeah. Well, since you already opened yours, I could spend all the rest of this show just playing with what's in here.
Wait, I was going to say, why don't you try and put the Ronin costume on during the rest of the show?
There's too much to do. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time like that.
True, it's tough. It is tough. I mean,
there's so much here. My God.
Gary.
Yes.
Would you like to show us something?
Oh, sure.
I like his feather duster.
You like the
you got to, yeah.
Down for the first time in a little bit. So these the Osmus, or I don't know how Osmus.
Those
are fucking dope. I mean, the face sculpts on these are.
Oh, you got Theoden. I love. Oh,
nice.
And the armor and the swords are. I don't know if they're actually metal, but they feel metal. They make them feel metal. So I could stick.
I gotta get that figure. That's so cool.
The sword hilts are like, man, it's like physics trying to get those things on, but you have to know your shit. But you can take your Theoden skull off, put his helmet on, and it fits freaking tight as hell, and it's awesome. There goes his
nice.
Yeah. So there is so many goddamn details. You got to be careful with these things, and I'm not. This is one of the best ones they've ever done, and they're starting to do ones where they have the rooted hair now.
Yeah, that Gandalf. Where's that Gandalf? I've been waiting for him for a year.
It's been delayed forever, but they have the Gimli, which is just the shit.
Oh, nice!
Wow!
Oh, that beard is fantastic.
Yep. And the
look at that beard. That's a rooted beard, man.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Oh, that's how you do rooted hair properly.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. My God, I was looking at some horror rooted hairs today in the form of Scarlett Johansson's Civil War. I think it was maybe not the Civil War version. Maybe.
What?
Oh, that's
whoa,
great. Man! All of that's great. That face is great. The costume, the wardrobe is bananas.
Hot diggity damn. Yeah, baby.
I've ventured into the Hobbit. It's become such.
You're talking this one. Rooted hair.
I think you've actually done a decent job. I think of putting. There's one that's like short and it just like it's out, and I don't know which.
Yeah, this is the Civil War.
It's not that one. The Civil War one was okay.
This is Winter Soldier.
The winter, yeah. Oh no, it was the winter. It was the Winter Soldier one. I think he showed off, and it was just like.
Yeah, no, this is Winter Soldier. So
you've managed to do a good job with that.
You have to be careful. You have to be careful when you're dealing with these. I love this Black Widow figure. Actually, I love the costume. The face sculpt has become. They've become better, but I really love this outfit. I mean, if you look at it's really cool.
That's more comic book accurate, way more comic book accurate than what they've done to her lately.
Yeah,
with all the metal.
Have the blue Tron light up trim.
Yeah,
I didn't, but I really like this figure.
Right, if you had some batteries though, and they lit it all up. Whoa!
Oh, that's
holy shit!
It's got multiple mouths. I mean, like, there's
baby,
freaking detail. Like, yeah, my boxes. I don't bring out most of the stuff because I gotta back up, ladies. These horses are kind of badass too.
That is amazing. Now, did that come together as one set?
Yes, this comes together as one set. And you can get the Nazgul as separate and as one set, I believe.
Wow.
I bought it as a set. The Nazguls, I'll break that out in a second. It's fucking awesome.
Dan.
Yo.
Dan, come on.
I'm polishing up. It's not really a figure, but it's worthy.
Okay.
It's a Hot Wheel.
Okay.
But it's a Ferrari 365 chrome. Everything on it is metal.
Nice.
Everything works. So when you pop the hood, it's got an engine.
Oh yes.
You pop the trunk. You could listen. Well, you can hear it better when you hear that metal.
Yeah.
Now check this out. I'm hitting that steering wheel right now.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, look at the wood grain on the thing. I wish I could get the details.
What year is that, Dan?
Well, it came out of Mattel in '98, but as far as the year of car, man, shit, I wish I knew. I wish I was a little bit shorter so I can drive it. The only time it sucks. Every one of my favorite cars, I'm too big for, like the Shelby Cobra. You know, the Roadster.
Well, you're 6'2".
I'm 6'2", yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm all legs. That's the thing that sucks. I have like a Hobbit torso, and then these like I'm like a Dr. Seuss character, just legs and this like nubby body. But yeah, I have a hard time fitting into sports cars. So, but yeah, this is what I got. I took it with me when I left Mattel. I said I'm taking that home. I did. I had to.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's I don't know what the scale is on it. It's a GTS 4. I'd have to look it up, but pretty cool. Pretty cool as far as cars go. But I'm not really a car guy. But that's all. That's what I have. I mean, I can if it's a time thing, I'm going to show you the deal of the century that I got. I did this He-Man convention right before the world turned to shit. It was PowerCon to celebrate Masters of the Multiverse. And when I was there, I picked up a few classic He-Man toys. But I noticed this guy, he had sort of a grab box, $5 for anything in it. And he had the complete Warlock, which, yeah, from what I understand, this is one of those ones you had to like build a figure, like buy all the other parts to get him. But I got him. Complete.
Damn.
$5, man. This was like
great figure too.
Oh, he's great. I mean, he looks like a cross between Sienkiewicz and Art Adams.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the way they handled him, and
the only two people who could draw Warlock right.
Yeah. There are other people who have tried, but look at that, man! All the little wires and the really details, cool. And the paint job blows my mind because I always wondered with this character, how do you pull that off in 3D? How do you pull that off? Because he circuits and lights, and they did it, man. They did it, and I got him for $5. And then, of course, at that same convention, I had the anti-deal of the century, where because I had to draw New Adventures of He-Man versions of Skeletor.
The best season
ever.
What was that?
Video fishing processing. So you just heard the.
Okay. I was like, dang. So here's the cool version of that Skeletor.
Oh, okay.
But before I found this one, I'm gonna put my thumb over what I paid for this, and then I'll tell you what I paid for it.
You know what? No shame, man.
All right, here.
Paid for
70. I paid $70. so I could have this toy. And apparently nobody wanted these, so there aren't that many of them. Yeah, Gary's expression says it all. I think, at Walmart when it was on sale, it was
charge that much.
Yeah, five.
Yeah, that price, that is what I'm talking about.
Dealer right there.
You know what though? There was absolutely one of these at the show. One. Yeah, and I had to draw, like, my deadline was I had to draw this character, and the only reference I could find was this toy.
So it's a tax write-off.
Oh, absolutely a tax write-off. But I mean, this is probably the weakest version of He-Man. You know?
Oh,
look at that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to bring the show down like that.
No, I didn't.
Live it up. Somebody fix this. Somebody fix this, please. I can make it worse. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Gary.
God.
Holy shit.
There we go.
Dude, did you have to put all that the what do they call that? Tack on the horse, or did it come that way?
No, it comes this way.
Oh God, that would have been a nightmare.
I didn't realize that those were as cool as they are.
They're awesome. Those horses are fantastic.
Best 1/6 scale figures I've ever seen. They're better than Marvel. They're better than Doctor Who, which is pretty good. These things are, I think it's because they base it on Weta. That's my best guess.
Right.
Genius. These things are effing dope and getting rare. Getting very rare.
Oh, I can imagine. I can well imagine.
What do those go for?
Right now, like this is $1,200.
What? My kids need shoes, man.
Probably like 600, but it's average of 500.
I got a wife and 6 kids to feed.
Yeah. Wow.
Shit, I'm not even married. Oh, I love Terrible. Well,
that's incredible.
I guess if I twist this and if I lift that, and then if I flick that and then click that.
That's what she said.
Into position like so.
As is Kama Sutra 101.
I think maybe we might just have.
Whoa.
You got your Infinity War, Thanos.
Oh,
Infinity War
lights up.
Thanos with lit up gauntlet. Oh, yes.
Now, with him being 1/6, is he like a foot and change?
Oh, he is. I mean, I'll just grab Hawkeye because Hawkeye is straight on base.
Yeah.
If I put Hawkeye. Shit.
Uh-oh.
So
yeah, that's what happened into mine. My bases all fell off.
So if I just
all off camera. Good.
There, Hawkeye is base to base.
Wow. Okay.
So Hawkeye is tiny compared to Thanos.
Yeah.
This guy is 1 in 6 and huge comparative to the others.
Bet he weighs a bunch too.
Oh, he's I mean, if I take him off the base, there's something I learned about the base which is interesting. I mean, considering this is plastic, this ain't die cast. He does weigh a chunk because these are all like thick and solid and all.
And they save lives apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, thick ties, dude. Thick ties. But he comes with interchangeable hands. This arm is completely interchangeable, so you can actually put an Infinity Gauntlet on. It's 2 Infinity Gauntlets you get. Both light up, and the other one has articulated fingers. This one is the fist pose, and that's rigid. But the other one has articulated fingers. So I can. Well, I've actually, in honor of Robert, I actually have him with his finger up in the air like that.
Yeah, this is the gauntlet that has the articulated fingers.
Oh my!
So you can see, like, I have him snapping. He was going to snap, but it's the articulation. It's pretty solid too. It's not loose. The way they come down. I mean, it's really nice. I haven't put my lights in the gauntlet yet, but I will. but they're interchangeable as well. So
you know what, man? The only thing stopping me from buying any of this shit is that I don't have shelves, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit, yours looks like a fucking toy store, Gary. I want to like go there.
Yeah, I want to go shop at Gary's.
Yeah.
I gotta pull out. Robert, do you have Conan? Do you have the Conan sculpt?
The ones that came out just now?
No, the one that's I bought it at Comic-Con last year. So I bought
the 6 scale one.
Yeah, the 6 scale one.
I didn't, and the company that was making it, Collectors, they're not. I just got a notice. I had it on pre-order that they're not going to make anymore.
Yeah, because body, you got to take care of that thing. Or luckily, I bought 2 because when I moved and we packed it in my car going down I-5 on a hot day.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
he's okay now. I'll pull him up later. It's badass for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, that's what I've wanted, a 6 scale Conan from the first movie. And I wanted Sandal Bergman and the Thulsa Doom.
Yeah.
Those are some of the Grail 6 scale figures that I'm looking for.
Well, this is the Thanos base, right?
Oh, look!
What I just discovered was.
What?
It comes off, so you can actually have an Infinity War base if you so choose.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So you can have
Gary, but Gary's got the first Thanos.
He's got the first Thanos sitting on the throne.
Well, he's staying in the box. I haven't pulled him out of the box.
He's smaller though. He's not. Yep. He's a smaller figure. But I have a fetish for action figures chairs. I love action figures that come with chairs, and that figure has a great chair with the clear floating feature.
Yep.
That figure's got great chair. Ooh.
It's got great chair.
I even have a Charlie Chaplin figure that comes with a chair of 6 scale.
Charlie London would love that.
Oh yeah, then you have the Heath Ledger Joker DX one where he's got the chair and the table.
Yep.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, and he's got Grand Moff Tarkin
with the chair. Yes.
Solitaire
with the chair.
They should make a Britney Spears with a chair.
Like
the stronger
hit me, baby, one more time.
I did order from Toys Wonderland that Justin's always talking about. About a year ago, I ordered a third-party Thanos Throne from his Infinity War, which I haven't got yet because I want to have him pose like the Thinker. This guy. The Thinker pose. I'm waiting to do that.
While he's on his throne,
thinking about
Infinity Stone, dropping some Infinity Stones.
The brown stone that they don't talk about.
Oh,
yeah, that throne.
Oh,
that could have been much easier way of doing it.
The Constitution Stone, the Constitutional Stone.
That's crap. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Elrond.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a new figure too. Did you get those from like Big Bad Toy Store? Where did those come from?
I ordered this one through Sideshow.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they pop up inconsistently there.
Yeah.
So they have the Elven Warriors right now, and they have 2 different kinds. So I had to buy 4. And I did payment plan, believe me. But because you have to have them in different variations, right?
Yeah.
Have the variations on display. But no, Elrond ready to go from and this is Second Age, right?
Yeah.
He's ready to go in the First War of the Ring.
Right. And I love the rooted hair on that figure too.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Now, I've been waiting for the Gandalf one forever.
That figure is one of the greatest looking Gandalf figures, if not the best ever made.
Oh yeah,
it's incredible.
Does he come with the white and the brown and the gray, or is he just one version?
Gandalf the Gray.
I just had, but this isn't the rooted hair beard one. I've been waiting for that one for a year, but this one's from
that's still great though.
Freaking brilliant,
badass.
God damn, that's great. That's great.
That's a great figure too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just see Ian McKellen all over that.
Does he come with the halfling leaf? Like in his pouch, like a little
pipe. He comes with a pipe. Yeah, I mean,
I could hook that up. I could.
He liked it in a leaf, didn't he?
Yep. Farthing or Old Toby. That's what you got to figure out.
Are they dank enough?
Yeah. Your love of the halfling leaf has clouded your mind.
Clouded your mind.
I have I get Saruman out later. I don't want to take up the
Saruman.
Have you guys ever been to Cheesecake Factory?
Yes.
We don't
have you ever noticed that the Eye of Saruman is everywhere in that place?
No.
Yeah. Next time you go. Next time you go. The Eye of Sauron is staring at you all over that place.
That's why I have employee meetings at Comic-Con down in Mission Valley. We'd go down to that one. And that was the first year I realized Comic-Con had become a big deal because they've been in San Diego forever and nobody really gave a shit. You'd see the banners go up, but nobody in town would ever talk about it. So one time I brought my employees down there and we did an employee meeting at the Cheesecake Factory, and they're all, "It's Comic-Con weekend." I'm like, "What did you just say?" They're all, "It's Comic-Con weekend." I'm like, "You care?" Like nobody used to care up until, I don't know, 2004. You know,
and now they have the Hulk smash cake and the Spider-Man drink, and they're really working it now.
Start going downhill. I don't know if we'll ever have a Comic-Con again. What do you think, Robert? You think we'll ever have a Comic-Con again?
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird, man. You know, since when I moved to LA in '88, I went to my first Comic-Con, and it was still in downtown San Diego at that hotel.
Yeah,
and it was kind of like all Comic-Con or comic book. You know, it's guys rifling through long boxes.
Yeah.
And you know, I went down there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm at the San Diego Comic-Con because I, moved to LA. So I took a day trip by myself. I drove down there and I bought my big purchase was I bought the Japanese Laserdisc of Akira.
Oh, wow.
Because I read about it, I think probably in Starlog or something, and I didn't it wasn't subtitled in English or anything, but I put it on and I was blown away. Like I'd never seen the way light, like neon light, was animated in Akira. And I'm like, I've never seen anything like this. And when we started at school, my roommate at the time, we cornered some Japanese exchange student and we pulled this poor guy to our house, and we're like, we sat down and we watched Akira and like made him translate the whole thing for us.
You e-fapped
a person, Robert.
You e-fapped in '88, man.
It was very funny because I think he was bemused by the whole thing. I met him in a class and I'm like, yeah, man, do you think you could come over and like translate? And he hadn't seen it because he'd been in America since it had come out. So he had wanted to see it. So he's like, okay, but I didn't think he would know the depths. Like we wanted to know every word that was said. And I'm sure he's like, can't we stop this every 10 minutes and I'll just give you an update? Do you have to know every word? The poor kid.
Man.
But he was very polite. What was he going to do? Leave halfway through? It took like 5 or 6 hours to get through the whole.
Oh my!
I remember the first time seeing that. It was an art house film. They consider it an art house film.
Yeah.
There was a Tower Records in Sacramento. There was a screening there, and I remember seeing it. It was late '88, early '89. And I had the same. It was visceral. Like, oh my God, the light trails, that soundtrack,
that music.
Yeah.
That music during that whole phase, the taiko drums or whatever they are. I mean, I was like, this shit is dope as fuck. Like, I didn't even know. I'd never seen anything like it. And I was an anime fan. I mean, I think then I'd seen things like Vampire Hunter D. Like, I was buying some Japanese laser discs of and like maybe Area 88, the stuff that Viz Comics later started putting out, a lot of that stuff. Like I always wanted to see a Mai the Psychic Girl movie, but they never made one. But Akira was I couldn't believe it. It was it was really amazing.
Speaking of groundbreaking, I've just tweeted this out. We have some breaking news.
The
CW has renewed Batwoman for season 3. as well as Legends of Tomorrow, which gets even less viewage, and The Flash, which is plummeting in the ratings like an absolute trooper. Ladies and gentlemen, the CW.
Now I have about women videos. Son of a bitch. I was going
to. Did they mention anything on Legacies at all?
Legacies?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll tell you what's been renewed. The Flash, Riverdale, Legends of Tomorrow, All American, Charmed, Legacies.
Okay. Thank you.
In the Dark, Roswell, New Mexico, Batwoman, Nancy Drew, and Dynasty.
Robert, you're laughing. The reason I ask is I storyboard the show, and am I doing more? You know.
Yeah.
Then I congratulations. So it's more work.
Congratulations.
I didn't realize. I thought you were just a fan.
No, well, I'm a fan of the people working on it. How about that?
There you go. Yay.
Other stuff's not there, Dan, because certain other stuff hasn't aired yet.
Yeah.
So we don't know about that.
First time I saw Akira, I was working at the warehouse. I had just gotten out of the big house, and I wasn't aware of Akira like at all. So I'm running the video department. I see this VHS Akira, and I'm like, I'm gonna pop it in the freaking store thing, So I did. My manager ran out yelling at me. First time I ever got written up. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know, like, it's a cartoon. What are you talking about?
Oh, there was that rape scene.
Movie.
Was it where the shirt gets ripped off and the biker gang beats up the girl? Is that when he walked in?
At some bad point, because I wasn't paying attention. Right? So,
that would be the one. That would be the one. Because my 7-year-old loves Akira, but my wife walked past that scene, and I went, "It's not all this. It's cooler. It's cool. It's
all right. Don't worry about attempted rape. It's okay."
Yeah.
Also, the CW have added to the half season of Clark and Lois, Superman and Lois. So instead of getting a 13-issue run like everyone else is this year because of the coup, they've actually given it a 15-episode run.
Wow.
By adding 2 more episodes. Which is great because it means that they've got to start writing them now. That's how organized this fucking company is. So great stuff. I can't believe that. Batwoman who scored their highest rating of the season this week. And if you compared that to last season, it would have come 17th out of 21 because you're adding an extra episode. That's the best that it can do so far in 3 episodes. No, it's not on this week, folks, I'm afraid, because the Super Bowl, they're definitely not putting it up against the Super Bowl. It'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
Who's in the Super Bowl?
It's Buccaneers versus Chiefs. And it is at Tampa as well, at Tampa's home ground. So yeah,
that's
first time they've done that in the Super Bowl that the home team has actually gone to the final.
It technically happened in LA, but it wasn't in the home team stadium.
Yes,
but yes, this is the first time that's happened. That's weird, and it's Tom Brady,
and it's Brady.
Weird. It's almost like the NFL wanted that to happen.
And as a Patriot, well, hey, look, you do Green Bay twice in one season. You got no complaints from me.
I got a lot of complaints from my in-laws who like the Packers.
Well, I'm a Patriots fan. I've been a Patriots fan since '86. So, I went through 15 years of not a lot of fun.
I was a Raiders fan.
I'm a Charger fan. Nobody gets to complain about anything to me. Okay.
Well, I think wasn't Chargers our first Super Bowl win?
Yours?
No, it was LA Rams. I think it was actually. Sorry.
No, we should have beat you one year. We had you dead to rights with Brady, and one of our idiot defensive backs decides to, instead of when he intercepts Brady, instead of just hit the ground and win the game, he's all, I'm gonna run, and then he fumbles. They get the ball back and they fucking win the game. Yeah. That's fucking Chargers. San Diego Chargers. The LA Chargers are dead to me. Would have gone
and
right.
Now six since this century, man. So I gotta say, even though Brady left, I can't have any animosity towards Brady and what he did for us. So I think Chiefs are gonna win. but I want
no way.
I want Tampa to win. I want Brady to get that 7.
Look at how quiet the nerds are.
I don't know, man. No, I have to tell you. I'll say it.
Why the nerds talking sports?
I don't think that Brady can beat not the Chiefs, not this year. They are one tough team. Look,
Chiefs are looking good.
They have dominated all season long. But I have to say, what a Cinderella story for Brady to go to Tampa Bay. He had a rocky start this year.
Yeah, started off with a defeat. Yeah,
and it was bad. Look, I'm from Seattle. I'm a Seahawks fan. I hate the Patriots. But
we hate you too.
But Brady's the GOAT, and for him to come down and take a team like Tampa Bay to the Super. And Tampa Bay and Seattle were both expansion teams in the 70s at the same year.
It's a hot shot team, though. It's a hot shot team.
Yeah.
Brady went there and he said, "These are who I want to come in." So it's a hot shot team. They're the hot shot in it for a year. That's essentially what it is. They're doing what they can to win the Super Bowl in a
And if they win the Super Bowl this year, that story is going to be legendary in NFL history. You know, and Brady, I mean, he's even saying now, yeah, I'll play beyond being 45. I can go further.
Yeah, no pressure.
I believe him though. That's the scary. Have you seen his arm? He's throwing shit for fun still.
Oh, dude. I mean, I was the way Seattle left the playoffs was embarrassing. So
at least you didn't lose your star quarterback and then not even make the playoffs.
That's true.
At least your team is still in your city.
That is
actually, yes, that is true.
Try being a Raiders fan.
I almost feel bad, Gary. Almost
in the 80s. When I was a kid,
are nuts. You don't care where your team is.
Oh, I cared. When I was a kid, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to drive so I could go to Oakland Coliseum to see them. By the time I could drive, they went to LA. Then I moved to LA. I moved to LA in 92, and they went back to fucking Oakland.
Back to Oakland.
I was so pissed.
And you know what? The Raiders fans were worse than LA, like 1,000 times worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they had a bad rep. Raiders is always
Raider
had a bad
Nation,
rep.
man. Yeah, they're scary.
The equivalent of a UK soccer hooligan thing.
Yeah,
that's what the Raiders game was.
It's always, ever since I followed American football, and that's going back to 85,
Black
86.
and silver, man. Black and
Raiders
silver.
had a terrible, never got better.
If I was still going to be into the NFL, I would become a Raiders fan now that they're in Vegas.
Why are the nerds talking sports?
By the way, people in the chat are going, can you guys get back to the interesting stuff now?
And I could root for Vegas. I want the dirtiest team. I want them betting on games and cheating, and I want all that shit.
Yeah, they are the villains. They're like the bad guys.
Yep.
You know? And when I was at Extreme, the Rams played right next to our building. We used to walk under the fence and go watch Rams games. The bus used to live in my apartment complex.
That's good.
It's crazy.
Do they make one-scale action figures of the Raiders and the Rams? And
no, they don't. No, let's steer it back. Let's steer it back.
Can we have a Dean Spanos?
I'll say this. I'll say this to end it, just to make you feel better, right? No matter if Brady wins or loses on Sunday, no matter if he gets his 7th ring, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. He's the greatest quarterback to ever step onto a field. His wife makes so much more money than he does.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So much more money than he does.
As my wife puts it, he is her trophy husband.
Yeah. Brady's the trophy husband. She isn't the trophy wife.
No.
Anyway, I'm gonna turn things a little bit not weird at all, but since last week, Robert, the chat will appreciate this. I've actually picked up the brand new codex for Warhammer's Death Guard. It was some Nurgle stuff that I showed off, and it's still in its. I still have yet to.
Those figures are very impressive.
To break the seal, but one thing that I did see when I picked up the codex is they released a completely new figure, which I've yet to break out. But I'm going to be painting this guy pretty soon, and he goes under the name of Lord of Virulence. Valence, which is obviously something to do with dripping and. But that's what that's a pretty mean looking dude. So that's going to be my next. Well, at some point, it's going to be my paint job. Who wants to go now? Gary.
Okay.
Since you've been pulling down some absolute beauties.
I don't have a staff. I lost the damn staff. Oh, shit. Hang on. I just
my mob just messaged me and said we lost 100 viewers talking about sports. I don't want to call my mods out, right? I don't want to call my mods out, but we actually gained 150, then lost 100 of them. So maybe some people came in and said, "Hey, look, this is an NFL talk show," and then it went, "Oh no, it's a bunch of fucking nerds with toys," and then they left. Unbelievable. You
got to broaden your horizons.
Exactly.
I'm just having fun opening my deluxe Brie Larson. Wow, that's really cool.
That's the Palanthea, and then
oh, beautiful!
Oh, wow, that is gorgeous.
And that's a great use of rooted hair.
It's so good I can hear his voice.
Yes.
Look at his French manicure too. You like that?
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
They'll draw blood on your back.
It hang like wizard sleeve.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no, everything about this is yeah.
Oh, Christopher Lee, man.
I love wizards, and yeah, Christopher. Like, look at this belt, dude.
He was fucking that guy. He was just epic.
Epic
as a man, epic as an actor.
And he knew the lore better than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was a huge fanatic.
He could read the Elven, right?
Yeah,
he could. He was proficient in about 9 different languages, I believe.
Gangster,
and
then he was doing like prog rock as well. And
what'd you say?
He was doing like prog rock and stuff, wasn't he?
Did you say he killed a guy?
Christopher Lee?
Oh yeah, he did.
Killed a lot of guys.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, in World War II.
Holy shit! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Oh, you've got the Hot Toys Ghost Rider.
He was a Nazi hunter, dude.
Yeah.
Man, that's old school. I always wanted to get that. I slept on that. I slept on that Hot Toys figure. That is very, very hard to get now.
That's a beauty, Gary.
I wonder if the batteries are still.
How do you display it? Does it have like a post and a base?
It's got a little stand on the bottom, and
there it is.
When it's sitting down, it's like leaning a little bit. Nice.
It's got the chains.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the trailer for oh my god, for Nicolas Cage's basically Five Nights at Freddy film?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait for it.
That is an amazing. I've never seen that close up before.
That looks freaking awesome.
It's so cool to see vintage Hot Toys figures that I want to get.
Oh, that is a diamond as well. That is just a diamond. Imagine now, though. I mean, when I say imagine now, I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but they would LED those fire effects.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, my batteries are dead.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's they LED'd Iron Man like back at the all my Hot Toys are essentially second waves from 2011, 2012 when I had the shop.
Yeah,
right.
I have all the Marvel ones in boxes. I didn't take them out.
What city was your shop in?
San Francisco. I was on Ocean Avenue.
Oh, badass, man.
Comic Outpost. It used to be the Comic and Card Outpost. Comics and Comics. I got collection after they shut down because of their 9/11 scandal.
Yeah. And Comics and Comics and Comics Relief were my jams back in the day.
Comic Relief was the shit. Rory Root was the Jedi of fucking comics.
Wow, man, I miss the Bay. That's crazy.
The Bay missed the Bay.
Bay Area, Bay Area.
I do not miss the Bay at all.
I left in '92 though, so
my life, and I would be fine.
I left in '92, so my memories are all idealized. You know?
There's some beautiful people there. The people who shopped at my store were awesome people, and I love that my little neighborhood that was near St. Francis Wood. I was like next to all these mansions and freaking a tanning salon, dentist offices, and my comic shop. So like we had all of these like really hot women walking in all day, you know, and the nerds were like, oh my God, you know. And then we had Friday, we had drug testing at the pharmacy or whatever the hell. So they offered $20 to test drugs. So we get all the San Francisco elite in on every Friday, hanging out in my store, reading the comic books. Yeah, it was fun. Good times.
Don't miss you. Owned a comic book shop?
I did.
So cool. That is so cool. Man, I wish I would have known that. That's crazy.
Robert, how is
I'm really first of all, this Captain Marvel figure, again, the deluxe version. I as I'm sitting here,
does it smile?
I'm playing. I know, but I am playing with her, and I've put on her flight jacket that she comes with, her pilot jacket, and this figure is amazing, actually. But what's very cool about this figure is, again,
you can put it back in its box.
No. As a Hot Toys special, in terms of the accessories that it comes with.
Oh wow!
I mean, look, I as an Avengers fan, it comes with a different head sculpt, the fiery power head sculpt that comes apart, and you can replace the heads. So you've got this head sculpt, and then you can choose to put the fire energy on it. It comes with, as you can see, for the hands over here, you can place these energy bolts. It all lights up. It comes with. I mean, this is another figure. Look how many batteries it comes with.
Was her ass the base?
And it still can't make Brie Larson smile.
Her ass the base because it was really flat.
No. But look, I have to say, I've been a Carol Danvers fan in the comic books for a long time. Yeah. Avengers Annual 10.
Michael
Golden is one of my favorite comic books ever in terms of its story, and
Golden was so good for his time. Best.
Yeah, I mean, Micronauts. You know, Micronauts, Kazar, and Moon Knight were the first direct sale only books that Marvel put out, and in terms of monthly books. And I was a huge fan of Golden's work there. And Avengers Annual 10, I think I have like 8 copies of it. I want to get one slabbed just to have it. Like just to have that particular book because I love it so much. But for those of you who don't know, it was the introduction of Rogue from the X-Men who steals Carol Danvers' power. And I've always loved that character. I mean, look, I would like to get a Monica Rambeau in the black and white Captain Marvel outfit when she's got the big 80s fro. I would love that character to be Captain Marvel. But
well, I mean, we haven't, Robert, Gary and I had this discussion about Monica. I think we had it on Friday Night Tights actually as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
The Monica Rambeau character was probably a much better choice anyway to be Captain Marvel, particularly in terms of actresses over Brie Larson and you know the woman who's playing the Carol Danvers. You and I bought Miss Marvel comics off the rack.
Yep.
And I remember the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader Miss Marvel, and that's what she is. And if you actually wanted her to be the Wonder Woman of Marvel, you could have done that, but you took a character that actually was more popular than her male counterpart at one time.
Yep.
And then made her less popular than she was before because people loved Miss Marvel. They had no problem with Carol Danvers until certain writers got a hold of it. And yeah.
I mean, I would love to have seen. It's so funny. We you know, you talk about whether it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been pretty good bringing in Sam Wilson, you know, Falcon and War Machine, and I've enjoyed that. And I would love to have seen, you know, I think we're going to finally get Monica Rambeau as I don't know if she'll be Captain Marvel or take on the mantle of Photon or whatever they're going to do.
Photon.
But yeah, I just think that, and I always liked that black and white outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love I love this Carol Danvers. I've always loved this outfit. I mean, I always thought this was a very classy superhero outfit. I mean, yeah, since Brie Larson changed the character, but this likeness isn't really great. But I like the fact that it's more that I look at this and go, oh, this is the comic book version of it. But this is a great Hot Toys figure. It comes with the Flurkin. It comes with, I mean, many different light up features, and it's a terrific figure. And I have to put him with all the Avengers anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Monica Rambeau, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward. I think one of the great things about, since we're talking about toys, the fact that Hot Toys has taken on the mantle of making these Marvel characters. I've wanted to have the definitive, ever since I started buying Mego figures in the 70s, where you got the fabric Iron Man, you know, and it was, I've wanted the ultimate Marvel figures so you could build the Avengers and have them up. And those Iron Man, as we talked about the show, they're amazing. The toys are amazing, and being able to get, like, I love the way Vision, Paul Bettany's Vision, when he was introduced in Age of Ultron, I love that suit. I mean, I love it was clearly Vision, but it was something new that was updated, and I just love the design of Vision. I'm like, this is awesome, because it's its own thing. You know, you can still read your comic books, but the designs of these costumes are so great, and to see them all on a shelf, it's like seeing what was in my imagination as a kid is now fully realized when you put these characters on a shelf. And that's why the Hot Toys figures, I think, are the same way that 4K discs are the end of the line for your favorite movies on physical media. It's like these action figures are the realization of childhood dreams, you know, writ large. So even though this character, obviously the actress that portrays her is not exactly the most popular, I do love this rendition of the character to have a Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel with this kind of quality up on the shelf next to the pantheon of all the other. And I hope they do a Monica Rambeau. I would love to get that character in that black and white classic outfit. I'd love to see that happen.
I want with a cat.
Ironheart.
I want them to, like, well, we're not going to get that. See, there's so many things from the past they're not going to adapt because they're jumping to this new whatever. I want to see a real Defenders. Defenders was a better, I mean, I love the Avengers. I grew up on it, but I was a team guy. I love my team books because you got more superheroes, more bang for your buck. So I got Fantastic Four, but the Defenders were the shit. They were
the shit.
Yes.
Doctor Strange, Namor, a Silver Surfer, Valkyrie fighting freaking demons and all. It's like, that I want to see.
And I want them to do an Invaders show. Set in World War II.
Yep.
And again, make the figures. You know, whatever they do, why don't we need a 12-inch Namor? We need a 12-inch Valkyrie. You know, we need I'd love to get a Hot Toys Silver Surfer. I don't know how they would do it. I hope it's not just hard plastic, but I don't know how
Have they made a Hot Toys Hulk? I would imagine they did.
Oh, they've made three.
Is he pretty? Is he
they're all
Thanos
pretty
big?
They're huge. He's like Thanos. He's gigantic.
That's awesome.
And they made
the Age of Ultron Hulk.
Age of Ultron Hulk's the best that I've seen.
Although I really want that Gladiator Hot Toys Hulk.
Have they made a Doctor Strange yet?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That'll be probably the first one that I buy.
Oh, this figure is so dope. I mean, I know he looks like he's got pizzas, but I just haven't.
Oh, look at that!
But yeah, I mean, this figure, the quality of this figure is amazing, and he comes with a bunch of different. These are like these plastic spells that he's conjuring, but and there's all these different ones. I just put these here to add some uniformity.
I'd keep him in the Ditko fingers.
What's really cool is that the cape is magnetized, so it just comes right off.
So it came with two action figures. That's cool.
Yes, it did. And the way it just slides back on. I mean, look at this. Look at the work on the detail on this cape, and then the inner cape.
Wow. Ah, nice.
I mean, these figures are, and this is why when you get these, you feel like there's real thought behind them. Like they really, the designers of these figures really sit down and go, okay, how can we make these amazing? And
you can tell. I mean, once you physically hold one, when you can physically have one in your hand, and you're just looking like when I got the Thor and the Thanos, every time you're looking, you're just like, geez, just like the amount of care and attention down. And it's just amazing, just absolutely mind blowing.
And that's why anybody who grew up loving action figures, you can't not love these figures, because they really are the Tiffany standard, or and they're not beyond reproach. I mean, I think that people are very critical of these figures because of how much they cost, but worth it.
Sorry, Robert, the Red Skull one that came out for Captain America had so many problems with it. I had to send like 4 of them back.
Yeah.
What was the issue?
The head wouldn't fit on, hands would break off, like stuff would. The early on Hot Toys, like they tried. Okay, so everybody's in there. I'm not being too critical, but like your Captain America First Avenger, like belt buckles would always bust, and customers I took very good care of that stuff, and I always had a display model, and like there was always a problem, but you worked out the kinks. It's good now.
Is that what happened? Is they eventually worked out kinks? Because before you got here, I was telling the guys that I've only got a couple. I've got the Michael Jackson Thriller. I've got the Kaneda. I've got the Akira bike. And the Akira bike, the seat, but it just out of age, has deteriorated.
Yeah.
And it's silicone. And you go, well, fuck. I hope that if they ever do it again, they won't make that mistake.
Anything leather.
But they are doing it again, and that's just it. It's being reissued.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to hear, because like my Kaneda bike, I that's one of my favorite toys ever made.
Dude,
I love
the fact that it throttles and it's got the lights and the sounds, and it's incredible.
Yeah, I showed that a couple of weeks back, and I hope there are things like you can plug. Did you ever plug in the outlet to a headphone, like the headphone jack that's in the motorcycle into a speaker?
No.
Oh yeah, and the wheels, it's on your thing.
There it is.
If you take off, I think it's on the flip side. You can literally plug in a headphone jack to speakers or your headphones and listen to the sound through a stereo.
Oh man. Yeah, that's the piece, that brown piece is what is ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And that, like you said, that accessory set that you could get to add all the stickers and the other cowling is really cool. The Kaneda's great.
Yeah, it's great, and I hope they re-release the Tetsuo. There it is. There it is.
Well, shit.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't even know that you could do that.
I didn't know.
It's crazy. So if you got your computer speakers, you can plug it in, and the way it lights up and everything, it's really, really a great piece. It's one of my favorite toys ever. And I never thought it's funny because people, when I showed it, people were like, when we did the show, I think I did the second show. And since then, subsequent to me showing it, they announced they were re-releasing it after 11 years.
Can't wait.
Although it's a lot more expensive than it was the first time it came out.
What are they asking for now? Because
they're now asking for for British pounds, 467. So 6.
Oh, that's the revival version. Oh shit.
Yeah. And I hope they re-release the Tetsuo figure, because I'd love to get that again.
They made a Tetsuo?
Yeah, they made a Tetsuo figure, and I parted with mine.
I would imagine that the mutation probably weighed 1 million pounds.
Look at that. Conan is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Come on.
So these are like
Conan.
Fleshy, and it's fucking weird. It's just straight up weird, and you have to store it right. And some of the stuff is very brittle on this, but it's I had to get it.
And that company that made those went out of business.
They are, but like if you go to Comic-Con next year, I'll hook you up with the dude who I pieced this together. So he sells the body different.
Oh, okay.
Buy as the head and the whatever is fucking.
Oh, that's dope.
And the sword is straight. Yeah, this is a metal. So that's it's. I love this thing. I love this thing.
Yeah,
they're still taking my money for the Enterprise D from them.
Are they? And are they still going to make it?
Sideshow said, wait for it. If they're not going to fulfill, wait for an email. I've had no email, and they're taking my money still.
Well,
wow.
Hang on, let me put this back, and I got to tell you what my Doctor Who guy said. It's not good.
Oh. By the way, I just want to point out that I've never had a 6-scale figure that came with a cat.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if that one came with the cat.
Here is the Flurkin that Captain Marvel comes with. Here, I'll put it up close.
Flurkin
and personal.
Because now Nick Fury is just a pussy who lost his eye to a cat.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Here's her cat.
It's a cute cat, though. I like cats.
Yes, I was gonna say, man, if somebody on eBay just sold that separately, I wouldn't mind buying that cat. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
It's the Brie Larson that comes with it that's the problem.
It is.
I don't think of it like that. It's the character of Captain Marvel,
if I bought that, I'd buy it for the cat, and it came with the girl.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah. No, I was going to make a horrible. This is a family show, so hang on.
I have to say, I mean, these accessories. She even comes with hands. I mean, they got clear hands because there's light up features in the arms.
Does she come with a personality?
Ellie. Well, that's the great thing. You can imagine one. That's what having toys are about. You can give her as much personality.
I imagine Brie Larson had a personality.
I'll tell you one thing. This Captain Marvel figure doesn't have her own YouTube channel. That's what I'm saying.
She does.
I know. But not my figure. I'm imagining that this Captain Marvel can't be bothered with. She's an Academy Award-winning Captain Marvel that doesn't need a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No, I have.
Okay.
God bless Brie.
The hardest one for me because it's incomplete. I had to customize the hat. I've only got one version of the head. It's the hardest thing to find for me anywhere. I bought a version of the head, and then a guy ripped me off, asshole. I'm going to put you on blast one day. $400 of my money you kept, son of a bitch. I'm going to wait till I have the most people watching my live stream, and then I'm going to blast your eBay account, dickhead.
Wow. Tom Baker.
Yeah. Tom Baker. And
now,
this is like an Indiana Jones.
Is that a big chief figure?
This is the big chief figure.
Oh, wow. And there are wires in the scarf?
That's the limited one, isn't it?
Yes. And I had to put this together. So like I got a loose one, and then I got a box, and then I got some other stuff. And I've managed to put together one because like the one I found on eBay was like $3,000. It's like,
oh, fuck that.
But yeah. This is my baby right here. Then there's another Tom Baker coming out.
Whoa,
they got a new one,
man. Those pants are legit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you get jelly babies with this shit and everything. It's so good. So if anybody knows anybody who has a head with a real hat, Gary at nerdrotic.com. I'm looking. I'll pay.
Yeah, I should say that this is how fanatical you can get. Like this week, I got this. I was showing this before the show started. So this is just a container. So in this container, I've never liked the glasses that my Hot Toys Bruce Banner, just the Bruce Banner, not the Hulk, came with. So why I can't pop these open all of a sudden. I popped it open earlier. Maybe it's because it'll here. So you can actually buy, and I love this container, from third-party sellers, glasses. Now on this show, I did order Red Apple cigarettes, but I haven't got them yet.
Yeah.
So here are the Bruce Banner glasses that I bought for him for my Bruce Banner figure.
Those are better, and they're purple tint, right?
A little bit, yeah. They have like a little colory tint there, and I love them because I didn't like the glasses that came with the figure were like half glasses. No, and I'm not going to sell my figures, so I can always box.
My Stan Lee glasses broke. Do you know some? Well, I mean, I don't have a steady enough hand to fix that. This part broke off of my Stan Lee glasses. Do you know Anybody who can replace Stan Lee glasses?
That's in real life for 6-scale figures.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure somebody makes them. I was surprised if you go to like just punch in 6-scale glasses, dude. It is unbelievable that I went down a rabbit hole. Even on this show, we were talking about red apple cigarettes. I was talking about how many I also love figures that come with cigarettes. Like my hot comedian comes with a cigar, and I wonder. And I punched in, and then this guy, I haven't got him yet, but I ordered them on the show. It was a box of red apple, because in Quentin Tarantino movies, it's all red apple cigarettes, and it came with cigarettes in various stages of being burnt down. Like
what?
Yeah. So you get you can get a whole thing about which size cigarette do you want your character to be smoking.
There's a Matt and Constantine that it came with red apple cigarettes. They just gave me red apple cigarettes with it.
I mean, that's because I've got the cigarette smoking man from X-Files. He has cigarettes. And my James Dean figure from Rebel Without a Cause, which Hot Toys made, he has cigarettes, and it's just, you got to have cigarettes.
Robert, they're going to get to a point where the Hot Toys come with a breathing function. Like you could see them.
Yeah.
You can already move. They worked on glistening the eyes and getting the eyes to move, and you're getting facial features. So now you're going to get like a little pump that'll like show people breathing.
Remember that figure that came out in the 80s that had the clear torso, and it would breathe? What was that thing called? Like photon or something.
You could see the veins in the blue and the red, right?
And and he would pulsate and breathe.
Oh wow.
I don't know what it was called. I forget. But yeah.
Fuck, this Stan Lee toy is not cheap.
No, that's why I really hated losing the glasses, dude.
Are you going to get the Ragnarok Stan Lee hot toy, the 6-scale Kirby with the cutting the hair? That one that Hot Toys has?
Yeah. I've got the Guardians of the Galaxy one, where he's in a spacesuit.
I love that. I have that too.
That's my favorite one.
And the way it came in the blister pack.
Yep.
So cool.
Oh, you know what? And by the way, the guy who wrote that book, fuck you, dude. There's a guy who wrote a book on Stan Lee, just hit piece.
Oh, yeah.
F you,
who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Complete hit piece.
Just a hit piece. The guy didn't know him or anything. So it's all based on the BS that went down towards the end.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to go through some super chats. And then we will get on to which one of the audience is going to win themselves a hot toy. Can I please say to the people who are going to be participating, make sure in your YouTube about section you have a contactable email for us, please. But don't worry, we'll grab you regardless. Don't panic. So we got a super chat from Crazy Cat Guy with a $1.50 little ice cream. I didn't know what it was for a minute then. I was going to say
All-Star, Ultimate Man of Adventure, Mattel Toys, 1977, Robert.
Boom.
Oh, that's 77.
Pulsar.
That's what it was, man.
Yep.
That's what it was. I never had that toy. I always wanted to get that toy.
Yep.
Pulsar.
Yeah.
Are you going to? Now you know.
Oh, you want it up and show it? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, pull it up. It's because I love when we were kids, like in 1979 when Alien came out, they were selling Alien toys to children for Christmas. I'm like,
they were badass. Those were so cool.
And you could hang that prehensile, the tail. What's the word? Is it prehensile? How do you say that word?
Sounds right.
The tail, it was so sturdy, you could hang it off anything and have it, coming at you. It was great.
A glow in the dark face.
Yeah, man.
Whoa! What the hell?
There he is.
And there he is.
Fucking
and that
stuff of nightmares.
And it would breathe. The internal organs would like pulsate.
I kind of need that now.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, who doesn't want that?
Oh man, I bet finding one of these with the liquid still in it and it not being yellow is going to be very hard to find.
There's got to be some fanatic online that repairs these, that will fix them. You get the old ones, and then he puts new fluid in them and makes them work again.
I just imagine that guy from Toy Story.
Of restoration channels recently.
Oh yeah, the Hot Wheels restoration channels. The guys who take the old rusty Hot Wheels and then
and I've been watching the rusty Hot Wheels. I've been the rusty Batmobiles, Millennium Falcon, X-Wing.
I have a question. My shuttle, my Star Trek shuttle isn't working anymore because they put rechargeable, like vintage rechargeable batteries in it. We hadn't changed it. Like we popped it open for the first time, and it's like some vintage battery that hasn't been made in 20 years. And now I don't know what batteries to put in it. Do I just put AA's in it? Should it work again? Because it's not. We tried and it's not working. So maybe it's busted. I don't know.
Clean the contacts.
Anybody,
maybe.
Man, Pulsar's cheap on eBay, man.
Really?
Much? Yeah. Most of these are under 100.
Wow. That might be worth getting.
There's one that came with Hypnos, which was his bad guy, who was a fucking freak. This guy. Look at that guy.
That guy's dope. And you can see inside his body too.
Yeah, he's an alien though, so his organs are all
loose, buddy. Yeah. So there's a boxed one for $219 or best offer.
Well, that's not bad.
There's two different. Okay, that's
I'll let you go and get the freaky pulsating fucking organ, man.
Yeah, here's a guy that's selling a box. Then you buy a figure.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, you can go a lot cheaper that way.
Where's this blood rushing to? Oh my god.
That's a whole different toy, man.
No, it's definitely pulsing.
I've already made an eBay purchase on this live stream. I cannot make another one.
Dude, don't worry. We make purchases all the fucking time doing this show, so don't worry about it. And then we get comments by people going, I've just spent I just bought 3 fucking hot toys during the stream, thanks to you bastards.
Yeah, and then you bought Jabba the Hutt for how much of that? What, $1,000 last week?
Yes.
Right. You bought a slug for
Well,
$1,000.
that's what my last girlfriend said to me. So I got a slug for 1,000 to fucking.
It better come with the frog water. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it does. Well, yeah. It does.
Beautiful, just as you are, as.
Not really. But yeah, I wanted to bring that out when we don't have guests, so we can spend some time looking at it properly.
What?
But I can just say that when it arrived this week, fucking box is fucking enormous.
Yeah.
The size of a statue box.
Well, it's Jabba.
Jabba.
Shinobata.
Hey, Nobata. Hey,
Jabba. Right, let's go through some more of these super chats. While you guys just spend all your money on pulsating men parts. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast, with a 665, $6.65 super chat. Let the debauchery commence. Canal's sensitive beaver basher with a
beaver basher.
Super chat. Any toy you all bought that wasn't worth the money?
Yeah,
that's a great question, actually, for a beaver basher. Any toy that I bought that wasn't worth the money
in our lifetime or recently?
I'm just trying to think if I had a regret. If I had a regret, I think je ne regrette rien.
Who?
Je ne regrette rien. I don't think I've had a regret on a toy that I bought.
The PXL 2000. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I hate them when they break. That pisses me off to no end. That happened. The thing with the Nazgul is you got to be if you buy the Nazgul, be very careful with it. These shin guards break off very easily. Now they glue back on, but you don't want to glue on your $1,200 toy pieces on your $1,200 toy. It's not fun. But the knee guards pop off very easily, so you got to just handle it like it's nuclear waste.
I wondered where you were going with that one. The knee. Oh God, what's next? The knee guards. Oh, thank God.
The knee something.
Robert, any toy that you regret buying?
No, the only thing I've really regretted buying was some
Captain Marvel.
Some
waiting for the right answer.
I used to buy a lot of resin Star Trek model kits. Fiberglass model kits, and they were really hideously expensive. And some of the ones that I bought were like hundreds of dollars. Like I remember buying an Excelsior, and it was huge. But I was not equipped as a modeler. I did not have the skills nor the to build a fiberglass model. So I never knew whether it was going to turn out. And halfway through building it, I got so frustrated, I literally stomped on it.
Smashed it, yeah.
And it was hundreds of dollars. And it was, if I was a better modeler, I might have been able to do something with it. But those are the only time that I've regretted buying something. Is, you know, there's a lot of people that make they're called garage kits, I guess it's a generic term. A lot of people did figures before Hot Toys existed. Like in the 80s and 90s, you had even effects artists like Jeff Yeager were making these beautiful garage kits, resin kits of model figures of monsters from Universal Monsters or something from Hammer Horror or something. And people one of the guys who founded Sideshow worked at a store called Kitcraft in the Valley here in LA. And I used to go into the store he was a master figure painter. And then he started, one of the people that started Sideshow, one of the first things they did was make 12-inch figures of the Universal Monsters. And those garage kits, I was just never good enough. And I bought a lot of figures and things that I never made. And that's about it.
All good. I think you're asking the wrong question to toy collectors. What have you regretted getting rid of? Because I can sit here till the end of time.
Oh, dude.
Stuff I got rid of, I wish I hadn't.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you to Canal Sensitive Beaver Basher for that thought-provocative question. Gary Walker with a £1.50 phallic. Oh, no. Which is very kind of you. And Shogun Gaming with a 14 Danish Corona phallic unicorn. Lots of phallic stuff going on. Ecanalis with a $5 super chat. Hail as RMB Gary Dan. And wherever he may be spreading his condiments of love, hail Hot Dog Man. He's somewhere. Well, the hot dog's in the bin. I'll tell you that for that. It was too small. It was a kid's hot dog outfit because the adult one wasn't in stock. So I had to buy a kid one. So I had to cut down the sides to get the fucking thing over and wear it like a tabard, essentially. So after one stream, that was in the bin. But he may return with mustard one day. Who knows? Opposition HQ with a £2 super chat. Hail as Rob, Dan, and of course, Nerdrotic. Nerdrotic
is a really small guy.
Nerdrotic.
There's a Temple of Doom reference for the day.
Well, I was typing quickly yesterday on the BBC stream, and I put featuring Nerachi instead of Nerdrotic, and so the chat literally spent the whole stream taking the piss out of me. And when I noticed and amended it and changed it, still continued to take the piss by just putting all different kinds of Nerdrotic spelling. And I think they were great for it. It gave me a huge laugh.
By the way, I just want to point out that 1,404 people are currently watching this stream right now.
They want a hot toy.
They want a hot toy. You know,
they want a hot toy.
Oh yeah, what's behind this? How did you guys finagle this? Are you just giving one up, or
Yeah, I'm stumping my own cash, and I'm gonna give somebody, because people. The reason behind it isn't just hey, we're gonna do a giveaway. The reason behind it is Gary, Robert and I, we show off a lot of our toys, stuff that we've had, stuff that we've been brought in, stuff that we've had for many years, and the chat have really gravitated towards it. We did this as a one-off show. We didn't even think there was any life beyond the first show, and we thought we may even struggle during the first show to get 2 hours out of it. So we're just kind of winging it to see what we did, and the conversation went to places, toy-related places, and people, found themselves sort of reliving their childhood, loving what we were putting in front. People were coming to us, messaging us, tweeting us, saying, look, I bought this, and this thanks to you guys. I got back into this hobby because of you guys with the hot toys and whatnot. And, because we want to put fresh stuff in front of people, and to me, it's a collection, to Rob, it's a collection, we're putting new product in front of people as well as the old stuff that we do. I thought, because there's a lot of stuff being flashed around, I didn't want it to constantly look flexy or anything like that. And I don't think the audience took it that way. Because
Wait, did you say sexy?
Flexy.
Oh, because you're sexy, ass.
And I know it.
All right, there you go. Sorry about that. You didn't want to flex on people.
Yeah, it just kind of sometimes feels you don't want to feel flexy. I don't think the audience took it that way, but you don't want to feel that way. So I thought, let's put my money where my mouth is. A lot of people who come in, some will be able to do this hobby, some won't, and they just love the fact that they get to see these incredible things. And I thought, why not give somebody the opportunity, regardless whether the collector to add to their collection or somebody who might not be fortunate enough to be able to have one of these, to give them the opportunity to have one.
It's a starter kit.
Yeah, so I thought it'd just be a nice little thing to do.
It's your first 8 ball.
Hey,
yeah, give them their first take free.
It's a horrible addiction.
You know what? Don't
first
try.
One's always free, baby. The first one is always free.
Do not be a Hot Toys completist. You will go insane. Just don't.
Dude. Gary, that is the best advice. I used to try and be that guy, and then you really have to go through a detox, and you have to really contemplate your life at 4:00 in the morning when you can't sleep because you need this thing that I need every Predator, and I need every single die-cast Iron Man armor. That way,
Rob, that is bollocks. That's absolute rubbish.
So
he's absolutely right. He's absolutely.
I was curious from a philosophical standpoint, Dan. You've shown some old stuff, old school toys, all the way back to the Remco Spider-Man things. Do you, as an artist yourself, when you look at, say, multiple versions of the same kind of toy, do you see it not just as a toy, but also kind of an artifact of technology and an artifact?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I found that really interesting that you have those different Remco toys for a reason. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's kind of you in a way. It's historical and it's not just nostalgic.
But I get weird though. Ask my wife, if I get into something, I get into it. Like I collect antique pencils, both wood clench and brass pencils. And I could talk for days about Eberhard, the Faber company, or Mongol pencils and who used them.
Please don't.
I won't. But I get it. It's probably Aspergian or something. But no, I'm that way. Like especially on something I really like. Even with comics, I too have many versions of the Michael Golden. And every reprint that comes out of that, I will compare them. Like the absolute best version of Avengers Annual 10 is the True Believer version. It's super crisp. It doesn't have the moire pattern. You can really see the art. The color doesn't suffer. So my answer to your question is yes. I get a little overboard.
Well, that's with LPs too.
What's that?
The same thing with records. You get all versions of Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah. Same thing with a comic. Yeah.
You want to find the best.
Gary, when you had your store, obviously were the things, did you ever sort of, the idea of like Tony Montana tells you don't get high on your own supply, but when you had your own comic book store and you had access to the Diamond catalog and you're seeing
what Tony Montana did.
Would you
you collect.
You indulge yourself as much as you'd indulge your customers?
Yes, absolutely. That was the fun of the job. That's why I did it. I didn't need food or new clothes. I asked my wife. I don't buy like luxury things outside of this. I buy used cars, used furniture, used clothes. Don't care. But I just didn't collect everything. I found a way. It took a minute, but I found a balance. It's like I'm going to focus on vintage stuff. And that's it. And what can fit in this room can fit in this room. And the minute I get something new and it doesn't fit in the room, it comes back to the store. And that's how I did it. So I just recycled my collection all the time.
That makes the best kind of shop though. I've been been very lucky to have gone to a lot of great shops like Joe Field in Concord, the Flying Colors. Joe loves comics. You love comics. I've been in shops where these are guys that are just trying to make a buck.
Yeah.
And they will tell you about the new hotness, but they couldn't tell you the history of the story or any of that shit that you care about. So I think that is a very valued thing that you brought, Gary. Definitely get high on the supply.
Yeah,
you can tell them the good shit.
I had the official handbook of the Marvel Universe and the binders and the who's who of DC. And I was very my DC knowledge was limited because I was a Marvel guy my entire life. So when I bought the store, read all that shit. And that's where, and because I came from an auto parts background, those were my manuals. And I always had my Chilton, my catalogs below me.
Chilton.
Yeah, with the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. And I just read them back and forth. I actually kept those, man. When I sold the store, I'm like, these are mine.
Now, let me ask you this. Did it bother you? Did you have your store in the 90s?
No, I bought my store in 2003 and sold it in 2013.
Okay, so you didn't have to deal with the whole ridiculous die cut cover speculation, post image. We need 10,000. Because I loved comic book stores. I've been going to comic book stores most of my life, and it used to really bother me when the speculator market really started to take off, and when people would come in and they just didn't like this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point was if you're not really into it. I mean, if you're buying toys to make money, I think you're in the wrong business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling anybody what to do, but there's better ways to make money in the world than be a toy speculator.
I have variants. Speaking of 90s variants, here's a Prophet. And the variant.
No,
baby, dude. Like those. I spent the 90s delivering auto parts, hitting KB Toys, getting stuff like that, and sticking it in my truck.
I got so many different blister pack fucking stuff next door, man. Unbelievable. We got Opposition HQ. Andrew Matthews with a £5 super chat. As is the new game by Perry Chan called Asteroids.
Yeah.
I think Perry's hoping to do everybody from Friday Night Tights. But yeah, I fucking died laughing when I saw that.
That was awesome.
How long did that take Gary to set up his room? That looks like it took hours on hours.
I think it took a couple of weeks. Of weeks or more when he moved down to get it back up.
Jesus.
It wasn't a quick process.
He had a blue screen. He had a background he'd comped in for a while in that room, and I was asking him.
Okay.
I was fooled. I loved that.
I fell for it. He said, "Look in the side of my glasses." I was like, "Oh, you can see green screen." I bought it. I thought he'd gone. I thought he was bouncing back between.
That's the large size one, right? Yeah, the 6 scale.
My crack.
Those originals were so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little windy feet.
Yeah, and the Martian Manhunter of that line was so good.
I had Hal Jordan.
This and Secret Wars.
Green Lantern.
The Superpowers and the Secret Wars toys were incredible. That Black Spider-Man from Secret Wars.
Yeah, that was great. I still have that. In the Luthor, the power suit.
Yeah.
Power suit, man, I love that shit.
Yeah, man.
What's the name of the store in Burbank? You know the one I'm talking about, Robert. The toy store in Burbank.
Oh, shit. No,
it's just there.
Not House of Secrets.
Doesn't it have a little kid, like a kid for the logo?
I'm drawing a blank on it right now.
It's next to a breakfast spot, right?
Blast from the past.
Blast from the past.
Yeah, Blast from the past. Blast from the past is great. And I've been going there for years. I actually have bought many a HAWT toy there, and the proprietors of that store. I hope it's still open.
It's
because everybody was that whole. They've moved to Magnolia. On Magnolia, it used to be on Hollywood Way, then Hollywood. Then they moved to around the corner on Magnolia, where they got a much bigger location. And they do horror trivia there. It's so cool. The people that own that store, they're the nicest people in the world. But they've been jerking up the rents in that area, and a lot of people have had to close their stores.
No, I think that I went there. I haven't been there in a year, but I went there right before the COOF started, and it seemed okay.
Yeah.
They're really nice. I used to go there when I worked at Technicolor. I used to work right across from the John Wayne Airport at the Technicolor building off of Hollywood Way. Yeah. So I'd spend my lunches there hanging out for like an hour looking at stuff I couldn't buy. And then a few years later, I went there and bought a bunch of shit I couldn't fucking afford 5 years ago. It's great. Even when I worked at Technicolor because I wasn't making any money there.
Right, I got to crack on with these super chats, guys, because we are up against the clock. Deck out the couch guy with a 20 Norwegian krona. Egads, you're alive. Hello, gents. Always alive and sprightly. Jupiter with a £1.50 black cat super sticker. For luck or superstitious. Deck out the couch guys back quickly with 20 Norwegian krona. Hey Az, hey Dan Fraga, hey Robert, and hey fuck off. Nerdrotic.
That's good.
Captain Spire with a $5 super chat. We asked 2 8-year-old girls at a Bible study. Oh God, where's this gonna go? What heroes they know. They shouted Superman, Batman, Captain America, and Wonder Woman. Shockingly, no Trailblazer. Well, don't call it a comeback. Oh, wait. You can't call it a comeback because it never came back.
It never came.
Best super chat from yesterday. Nobody blank as Edward Wood.
Edward.
Edward Wood.
Yes.
Predator 1987X with a $5 super chat. As Robert, Gary, Dan. I'm adding that one because they've missed you out. Love you guys.
Have you opened that yet?
No, I haven't.
What? Let's have a look. What?
Faramir.
Oh, he was a twat.
He was a bit of a twat, but we like him at the end.
Yeah, he's good.
Got a little, got a little Eowyn at the end,
So wait, let me ask you this, Gary. Do you keep your boxes?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I break them down, so I keep the boxes in a box.
Okay.
I have it numbered and everything, but yeah.
Where do you keep the foam and all the inserts and everything?
Well, it's so. Oh no! So I'm talking about the shell boxes I break down. I keep all of my boxes and I put them in giant boxes, like plastic crates. Actually, this closet that you can't see right now is just filled with boxes because this is a temporary move. So
don't look behind me, over here, and don't look between the cowl and shit. That's
I'm looking. I see boxes
up with hot toy boxes there right now. Predator 1987X. Hey Robert, Gary, as love you Dan, love you guys. Just picked up Star Ace Harryhausen Allosaurus with Tomahawk from 1 million years BC. Absolutely brilliant. Yay toygasms.
The DX Indiana Jones.
So badass. I haven't taken that one out. That one's just been that stayed in the box since I bought it.
I have to tell you, so has mine. I've never taken.
There we go. Is that OG?
No, I wish it was. I wish this was too.
Yeah,
beautiful.
That booty. Yeah, I love me Soundwave. By your command,
Robert. The set is too big. All right, like you can't properly set it up unless it's on your kitchen table.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I want to see Az set up that Jabba the Hutt.
I do.
That's probably what we'll do in 2 weeks because I don't know. They've got Graham Norton. Graham Nolan.
Graham Norton's coming on the show. Shit. Hi.
I'm just going up in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't officially asked him, but I was going to ask Justin to come back next week, where we were going to show our 5 favorite hot toys.
That's just it. So, but it might make the 5. I'll crack it open during the week and I'll see if it's going to make the 5.
It's one heavy figure. That base is really, really heavy.
How heavy is it?
It's heavy.
Huge, Gary.
The base that his throne is made of like polystone, and it's this chunk of polystone. It's really heavy.
Nice.
I could not believe the size of the box.
Yeah.
When GoBots. When the guy delivered it, I was just like, because he delivered it with Thor. So I had the Thor box, hot toy, and then I had this fucking thing. I was like, is that a statue that I didn't order that's arrived? No, Jabba. Plumber's Butt Crack 45 with 10 Canadian. Hail as Gary, Mr. Burnett, and Dan Fraga. Just wondering, is there any Battlestar Galactica hot toys? If not, where can I find them? There isn't any hot toys.
You can't find them.
There is 12-inch versions of Starbuck and Apollo that they made 10 years ago that aren't very good. There's Cylons that they've done that aren't very good. But yeah, somebody needs to get on like at least a 6-scale Cylon. Like
old school Cylon would be great. Captain Spy with a $5 super chat. Having to leave New York 25 years ago, I've slowly been rebuilding my Lego stock and models, rebuilding old memories and making some new ones. I'm still a big kid. Not wrong with that, sir. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast, with a $10 super chat. There was a mix-up in the post, and instead of receiving my replica Infinity Gauntlet, they instead sent a rubber fist. Looks a tad odd in the display case. I bet it does. Not half as odd as that woman that got interviewed on BBC Wales the other day with a fucking dildo on her cabinet behind her, and she didn't realize.
She's my favorite person ever.
Oh, yeah. Peepo with 2,500 Chilean dollars, I think, Chilean francs, pesos. That is hot as fuck. I can only assume they're talking about me doing something at some point.
You are you.
I'm going to say that was probably one of Gary's Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I'm going to say it's the Nazgul.
Quite possibly. Man of War 665, Neighbor of the Beast is back again with a $6.65. Super. Is that why he's called the boy hostage? I think it's the bat. Possibly
because he's smuggling hostages down there.
Zay Comics, Dan, with a $5 super chat. Have you ever seen the work that XM Studios does with their statues? I'm waiting for my Lobo from them, and he's on his space bike. XM rules. God, that's amazing.
I got that signed.
No, I wish. Wouldn't that be great?
It's okay.
Shimon. I think this came out after he died.
Wow, but that's
incredible.
It does the lean and everything. It's pretty badass.
Wow.
Jeez. I got a lot of Prime 1 statues.
Speaking of 1/8 or 1/12 scale figures, I've never opened up this. This is one of my favorite. I mean, Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies ever. And this 2-pack, you can still get it. I've kept this plastic cover on it, but it comes with both the Flyboy zombie and the helicopter zombie. I've never.
Oh
wow! How did I open this?
Yeah, Mezco's really good. They just have to compete with Hot Toys, and it's like for $100 more, I can get
twice the size.
I know.
Canada Dry with a 5 Canadian. Do Hot Toys ever release older figures, specifically their New Hope series? Looking for Luke and droids. Do any of you have Chewbacca? They do. They do every few years update the more popular ones. And Sideshow are the ones who have had the Star Wars license, but now they've stopped. So it's only going to be Hot Toys who are going to be producing Star Wars 1 in 6s from here on in. And they're releasing a lot recently.
Chewie is furry. The Hot Toys Chewie is furry. And what you want is that 2-pack that comes with Han Solo and Chewie.
Han and Chewie,
because they come with the Millennium Falcon things. And if you buy the 6-scale Millennium Falcon cockpit, which one day
with the headset, Falcon headset.
Yeah. By the way, these Mezco things, these are pretty good.
They're great.
Like I'm really surprised. I've got a few of them. I've never opened them.
Oh wow!
Like here's the helicopter zombie, but these are all cloth outfits, and the joints are really nice.
They're fantastic. Too much. I mean, when it compares, it's like I got a Batman Beyond. I've got a bunch of I've got like a Bill Finger Bob Kane original Batman, Dark Knight Batman, the Hulk from Ragnarok. They look great, but it's just
they're expensive.
They're expensive for how small they are. You gotta find a deal. I've got Spock and Kirk. Those are brilliant. The two Mezco. Spock and Kirk. Those are
John Doe with a €10 super chat. As question for all the European fans. How is the Sideshow customer service for delivery, broken parts, etc.? And are there any other good sites you know of? Lots of internet trolls, bomb reviews. I found Sideshow to be amazing with their customer service, legitimately amazing. When my Triss Merigold Prime 1 statue arrived, I had arrived with a broken finger. And I contacted Sideshow, and they immediately just went, right, we're going to send you a replacement arm for that model. Can you, when you receive it, please, can you destroy the other arm? And true to word, within a couple of weeks, definitely within a couple of weeks, I had a brand new arm for my statue, which I changed out, and I destroyed the other arm as they so desired. A few weeks ago, I had a Batman Hush figure, which is £70 on pre-order for a while, and when it arrived, they sent me 2.
Oh,
not 1. And I try to be as honest as I can, as a human being. Sometimes doesn't quite work, but I called them up. I did call them up, and I said, "Hey, look, I ordered a Batman Hush figure. You've actually sent me 2 instead of 1." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Thank you very much for informing us. Let me just speak to one of my colleagues, and I'll just, hold on. I'll just get back to you." And then they went to speak to one of their colleagues. They came back to me and they said, "We would like to offer our complimentaries and allow you, offer for you to keep it if you so desire."
On the
and I was like, "You sure?" They're like, "Yeah, just keep it. Don't worry about it. Keep it." And they that's phenomenal customer service. They could have said, "Is there any chance you can send it back? I know that you're in a different country and it would be a faff, but could you?" Or there could have been all different things. Would you like to pay for it? None of that. They just said, we'd like to complimentary offer you this for free. And there you go.
Cool.
And then, like I said, I contacted them just yesterday or the day before when the Thor arrived and the trim was off the axe. And they just immediately went, right, we're gonna send this to parts to get a part replacement for you, and get this sorted out. And then, like I said, I found it and I did the fix on it, and I've contacted them back and said, "Hey, I found this. I've glued it back on. Thank you ever so much for all the work that you've done. Cancel the thing." So they've been nothing but absolutely incredible with their customer service of Sideshow.
I worked with them.
Absolutely phenomenal.
They were great. They were always great. Big Chief is really good too in the UK. If you guys order through them, they are really good at getting back with your emails real quick, replacing parts very quick. And yeah, like I said, Sideshow's done what as said for 10 years straight. So I have never had a problem with them.
Just phenomenal people. Sensei Mike with a $50 super chat. "I see you have Days Gone. Have you played it yet? It is fantastic on PS5. Not yet, but I do have a PS5 and I do intend to play it because I've heard some really good things about Days Gone. I've heard that it's a bloody fun game. So it's just going to be one of those zombie games that I will eventually jump into and probably have a gay old time.
Is it possible to get a PS5 yet?
No.
Okay.
Danny Boy with the £10. Some came in and immediately went out and stuff.
Yeah, my kid wants one. He's just gonna have to wait.
Danny Boy with a £10 super chat. "Hello, you lovely bastards. I hate you. I've just pulled the trigger on both Batman sonar suit and Robin. God damn it.
Good for you.
Hiding my bank balance from the missus. What else are you going to make me buy? Oh, look, dude, I can't in any way, shape, or form try to entice you to buy something that you may or may not be interested in buying. I mean, that Hawkeye with Ronin Deluxe. I mean, who wants this? I mean, with that incredible detail, the costume just being absolutely immaculate. This is actually an elasticated drawstring as well on the bow. So it allows you to put it in some incredible different poses. The 8 interchangeable hands for that $20 extra, £20 extra. The extra portrait jacket, van braces, 6 extra hands on top of that.
Any risk of that arrow firing off?
You can have
if it pulls back.
Yeah, I mean, I could twang it. Yeah. It would just go thump.
Oh, okay.
It's not gonna. It's like it's elasticated, but it's not like.
Okay.
Really
you're like, it's so detailing right now.
No, because if it was that taut, then it would lose its elasticity really, really quickly. So
that makes sense.
You don't want to do that. But I would never, Danny boy, ever try and pull those sort of tactics on you. Deck out the couch guy with 20 Norwegian krona. Yay! Rotten Nerditch has arrived. Fuck off. John Wayne with a $1 phallic hot dog. Laughing Curo with a $5 super chat. Out of curiosity, have you seen the SH Monster Arts line of figures? No, not Comedy Sideshow. A lot of gorgeous figures, including Godzilla, Kaiju, and soon Monster Hunter favorites. Oh, wow.
Dude, I love this line.
Oh,
I love the Monster Arts line of figures. They're great. I have a lot of them. And they're also hideously expensive.
Excellent.
I wish I had cheap tastes in toys, but...
Man of War 665 Neighbor of the Beast with another $6.65. I have a shoebox full of Mego Micronaut time travelers with their hands and feet chewed off. Goddamn little brothers.
I love those figures.
I am set up for retirement, or is he doomed for failure with that?
Yeah, you're doomed. You gotta get Micronauts if they gotta be in good shape.
Man, like I said before the show started, man, I believe if somebody out there was to just make and sell Micronaut hands, they'd make a mint.
You're probably not wrong on that one.
Yeah, there's probably a bit of truth in there. Unhinged Entertainment for a $10 super chat. I was bummed when my local comic store couldn't get the McFarlane Batman black and white statue due to Diamond. It's double the price now on Amazon. I know not a toy, but my idea of one. No, I get you. I got it.
Shit.
I got it myself.
I thought you said you weren't flexy, man. Damn, that was flexy.
Look, I couldn't resist that one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, farted. Okay. No, that was he set me up to do that.
He did. It's true.
There's a couple of the black and whites that I like. I like the McFarlane one is great. I can understand why he got it because it is fucking beautiful. The Batman 423 cover without the woman, and I also got the Sean Gordon Murphy.
Great. Look at that
Batman white. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, it's me.
Have you guys seen the Lee Bermejo Batman's stuff?
So good.
No.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yeah, it's the Damned. The Damned.
Oh yeah. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I got Batman Damned. Yeah.
Okay. My buddy is Lee, the guy who drew it. So
that's the dark Superman, right?
Yes,
Superman 3.
I love that one as well.
Holy smokes!
Yeah,
man.
those are the Chris. I love my Christopher Lee.
I think Gary and I are both in possession of Batman's penis, aren't we, Gary?
We are.
Yeah. We both have Batman's penis.
Did you ever? You've got the Jor-El from Superman Returns.
I do. You want to see it?
I have that Jor-El, and that is a very hard figure to come by because it was never released domestically.
No, it was not.
Really?
You had to import it.
Was it because of the Brando likeness rights and things?
Yeah. Yep. I'm so happy to have that figure. Even though, look, Hot Toys has come a long way with their facial sculpts, and that's like 14 years old now. But it's still cool to have. The costume is great.
It's perfect. The Superman Returns. It comes from Superman Returns.
Yeah.
Hang on. I love this thing. Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay, you do that and I'll grab on some more. Canal's Tiny Blood Sausage with a $5 super chat. If you made a 1:6 scale hot toy of me, oh God, I can dread think where's this going to go. It would be under half an inch long. Love you guys. Keep up the good work. We need Az RMB and Gary hot toys. And Dan. We need a Dan Fraga hot toy with pink bunny outfit.
Yeah.
There he is.
My son.
Wow.
Yeah. I love that figure is great. And the costume is so nice. Look at the detail in that. I mean, it's really, really good.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
And that's the last time Marlon Brando ever stood up.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's so great. I love everything about this movie.
Yeah.
Roger Haynes with a 2 Canadian super sticker of a thumbs up. Thank you, Roger.
You just get
Tyrion Razar with a $2 super chat. Drinker drank 24-year-old beer today and lived. Hooray! He found some 1997 beer and drank it.
Oh God!
I made a video about it as well and drank it on the video.
That can't be good.
Cred Socks with a $1 fiddy phallic. How down. Plumber's Butt Crack 45 with 2 Canadian toygasms all round here today. Max P 123 ABC. I think that's Max's password that he's just put next to it by mistake.
Oh, everybody remember that.
P123ABC. With a £2 super chat. Gary Nazgul is cool, but he needs to buy 8 more.
Dude, you don't think that has not crossed my mind?
He's right. Robert, you were talking earlier. You said you don't need every Iron Man in die-cast in your collection. And I'm sat here thinking, well, I got the Iron Man that I wanted, the Iron Man from Iron Man 1, which is the Mark III, but that's plastic. So I still don't have a die-cast Iron Man, and I really love the Mark 7, and I really love the Mark 17, and I really like the Mark 43. And
what's the cave one? What's the one that he built in the cave? Is that the Mark 1?
Mark 1.
Mark 1.
They make figures of that.
That is the one that I'd want. That one.
They make
it. They make it.
Especially if it was
one that Brody took, wasn't it? Brody took the Mark II.
Yeah, the Mark II was really hard to find for a little while when these first came out. It was the Mark II that was difficult to find. God, this takes me back. God, it was so long ago, Robert.
Dude, it was like, you think about it, it was 2009, 2010.
Oh, which is the Mark? Is it the Mark 47 in Homecoming? With the silver, with the complete.
Yeah, they just re-released that as a die-cast figure too. They just re-released.
I fucking love it.
I love that figure. I might have to get that. I have the die-cast Iron Man 3 armor, and I never opened it.
Well, mine's plastic.
Yeah,
not die-cast.
My favorite costume. That's good. They need to adapt my favorite costume from the comics, and you know what I'm talking about, Robert. The one with the pointy. He had the point.
Oh yeah.
A little while. That's you know what? There isn't a Fantastic Four 1/6 scale out there. That's what drives like a proper thing.
Oh, there will be very, very soon. I can guarantee you that, Gary.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a Black Reed Richards, and which is fine. That's probably what we're gonna get. But I want a one that looks like the ones in the comics, with the little gray hair, right?
Gray hair on the temples.
Have they made the Iron Man 2020 with the gear shoulders? Have they made that?
No. The hot toys that they're making of the Iron Man are based off the films, not the comics.
I would love a 2020.
Although they are just they put up for pre-order a classic suit Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're doing a comic Spider-Man.
What?
Just told me. Yeah, I'm getting.
Can you send me a link to that? That's. I mean,
yeah.
I only have one figure that overlooks my drawing desk, and it's this little Spidey.
No, you know what? Did you guys? That's the costume I want. I want comic versions. I would love for Hot Toys to make comic versions.
Here we go.
Yeah,
that would be brilliant.
Here we go, good sir. Ask and you shall receive. Classic suit.
Oh,
Spidey.
That red's a little hot, but still.
Hot. That is. Look at that.
When I think of Ditko, I think of a little desaturated. But still.
Not Romita. Like that's pretty close to Romita.
Yeah. Do they offer the underarm wing webs?
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
I saw it. I just thought no. Yeah, wait, go back.
You'll see in the accessories at the end. Look, it's got look at that scorpion.
Yeah.
There's no, sadly not.
Yeah.
A little bit of a shame.
Hey, Robert, did you ever buy Medicom?
Look at that. Though. That's great.
Yeah, the 12 like the Real Action Heroes figures.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of it. Like I love the anime faces. Like I don't know why I have their Han Solo. I love that Han Solo.
Yeah, they're cool.
I have a problem with those figures is they like this. This is one.
They break.
This one has managed. This was their very first Rocketeer that they made. So this is one of my favorites. This is the first. It's the one that doesn't have the bubble gum on the back, but this is made in great shape.
What's the rocket look like?
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, these are great. I really like these figures, and because there's no face sculpt. I mean, I've always loved this, and this is Medicom. You know what's really great that I never got, but I wanted to is the Spawn figure they did.
Yes,
that Medicom Spawn figure is awesome.
Is the shit. It is. I do not have it. I have a Venom behind me. And I've got their Hush line. Thought that was good. Except exposes Jim Lee for not being able to draw ankles because they did it very accurate to Jim Lee art, and Batman has got like the daintiest ankles I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like I've got figures they made like from horror movies, like the Jigsaw figure, the Tobin Bell figure from Saw. Like I had to pick that up because it was cool, and the cloak he's wearing is great. But there's a lot of those but the joints break on those things after a while.
I'm gonna have to continue to plow through because there is an audience that's fucking gagging for a chance. So I've got to smash through these guys because
and you keep answering. Hang on.
Hey, what did I didn't hear what you said. Right. Anyway, tactical is practical with 5 Canadian. Good to see you, buddy. I'd love to see a 1 in 6 OG Cylon with a moving red eye and equipped with a recording by your command. Oh yeah, baby. That would be great with a moving eye LED. That'd be wonderful. That would be fantastic. Danny Boy with a £5 super chat. I bought a Hot Toy BVS Armored Batman on Amazon for £400. Not as cheap as Sideshow Direct, but at least the shipping is free and no import fees. But you tend to find that stuff's incorporated in the price. But for $400 for the armored, and if you're talking grey armored, not black armored, not the black chrome version, the grey armored, you've done all right. You've done all right. What
figure is that you had there just now?
It's a real action with a Sean Connery knockoff from.
I'll take the penis mightier, Trebek.
Yeah.
Roger Haynes with 5 Canadian. More Batwoman equals more Batwoman reviews from Gary and Az.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Mephisto Xerxes with a £5 super chat. Az, are you secretly funding Batwoman? You are, aren't you? You cannot help yourself, can you? Okay, yes, I stumped up the cash for season 3. Crazy Cat Guy with a $3 super sticker of a little Japanese doggy. America's Finest with a $2 super chat. They set up whatever makes the most money. Rigged. I think we're talking about the football here. Monopoly Loser 2 with a $2 super chat. Go Brady. See, the American football fans came in then. Crazy Cat Guy. Oh no, it's a nerd stream. Fuck, we're out. Crazy Cat Guy with a $5 super chat. Had some work stuff come up and missed the first part of the stream. Love streams like this. Fellow geeks showing off their toys.
Wait, Gary had Jack Burton. I know you have to get through him, but Jack Burton, come on.
Wait, I missed it.
Jack Burton. Gary had Jack Burton up for a while.
Did he really?
Yeah. He put him down.
Oh, I missed it on the replay as well. I quickly clicked the replay and missed. Fuck. Star Trekker with a 5 Australian. Hey guys, my Bond stuff just showed up. The Baron, Roger as Bond, and Solitaire. Hell yeah. Her box is bigger than the guy's. Must have more furniture, I suppose.
Mm.
She comes with a fucking kitchen sink. If hot toys were made in the 70s, you could there with a kitchen sink.
You can get a whole kitchen in 6 scale. You can even get a bathroom, man, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you're into that Japanese stuff.
Is remint 6 scale?
Yeah, I've got that.
Oh, look at that!
Holy shit! Ass.
He is the law.
I am the law.
Does he come with a bike?
Oh,
That would be awesome.
Gary,
look, I do love that version.
Oh, you do not.
It was a terrible film, but the version looks great.
What?
Those are the ostentatious shoulders that you want in Judge Dredd.
Gaultier costume.
Yeah, I mean, the film is hot garbage, but that costume is great.
I had to get him to go next to Carl Urban. I love this costume. It's got like the metal. This is actually a really good figure.
It's a proper. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
it is a beauty.
I got my Carl Urban. You can't really see him, but he's right. He's next to Jack Bauer. I've got Judge Dredd and Jack Bauer.
Oh, nice.
Jim Lynn with a £5 super sticker of what I think is fruit kissing each other.
Oh God.
Hello. Cody Duffin with a $5 super chat. Hour late because I was unsubscribed. Smash that subscribe button. You don't have to if you don't want to, though. I love you so much. Thank you, Cody. Deckard the Couch Guy with 50 Norwegian kroner again. I hate my mind sometimes. Saw Gary with the duster, and my mind immediately went, now picture him in a French maid's outfit. What the fuck, brain?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your super chats. They are all welcome.
Thank you for your honesty, though. We appreciate it.
Maybe appreciate it a little too much. Alatization with a £5 super chat. RMB and Gary, the 2 Gen Xers, just watched a.
Oh man,
I think we're all Gen Xers actually.
Yeah.
Just watched the Kurt. I think we all are Gen Xers, by the way. Just watched the Kurt Cobain doc on PBS. Looking back, do you two see him as the voice of angst of your generation?
No.
Well, yeah, I know. I don't. They actually played my college before they were, I think pre-Bleach.
Ooh.
But I have to say, I mean, I really do think that he was a great lyricist, and a really terrific performer. And I wish that band, I wish what happened to him hadn't happened to him, because I would have loved to have seen him continue on.
I remember, because I am a Gen Xer, because although I look so young and beautiful, I'm an old shit. Even though I'm the youngest here, and I'm an old shit. So yes, we're all fucked. I remember being on a train visiting my friend in Frodsham, which is near to Liverpool. And I was sat in a cubicle. I was a young 18 or something like that year old guy. And in the table across from me, there was some very attractive girl. And throughout the course of the journey, we kept looking at each other and smiling and then going back to what we're doing. And eventually I plucked up the courage to just go across and sit next to her, which she relished, because then we just got into some good conversation and we started talking about Kurt Cobain. And Kurt Cobain, before he killed himself, I think 2-3 weeks before, tried to kill himself.
Yep.
And failed. And we were talking about that, and we were talking about how, glad that we were that he hadn't been successful, and that we were really hoping that he gets whatever help he needs, etc. And then I think it was a week after that, bye Kurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I had other voices. Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
There's a lot. A definitive voice for our generation. I don't think so. He died too soon. He died too soon. Yeah.
Well, they all did, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really interesting. There's so many voices now. I think it really depends. Like, if you're compartmentalizing, if it's a musical voice or a social voice, a philosophical voice, somebody. I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, I have to really think about the authors. Your favorite authors, people that I used to think that, like, I really like David Foster Wallace. I read Infinite Jest, and I have all of his books, and it was shocking to me when David Foster Wallace killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it.
It usually shocks me most of the time. Like when the Soul Train host killed himself. I was like, what the hell? Don Cornelius? That blew my mind.
Yeah,
how much did it blew his
voices. Like, I have to say that Neil Gaiman's Sandman, Sandman
changed. Come on, Dan, not even too soon. It's not too soon.
It's not. I just was.
It's not too soon.
I was like, what did? Oh,
that's where that's. I think you have to factor in comic book writers.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, look, I think about comic book writers. Howard Chaykin, American Flag, blew my mind at the time it started coming out, and then reading, Watchmen, Alan Moore's work. I can't tell you how much that mattered, that resonated with me. But there was Art Spiegelman's Mouse when that came out, and the people that were pushing the boundaries of comics and art together, and there was a lot of, even first comics when, like, Mouse wasn't not Mouse, Mars, which wasn't a particularly great comic, but the art and the approach to it. And Gary, what were some of the comic influences that you had? Like, what are some of your favorites
from that time? Todd McFarlane. I know he's not a voice of a generation, but he inspired.
He sure is a voice of a generation.
His art,
that's the voice of a generation right there.
By the way, don't you dare diss Starfire. Okay.
No, don't go, Dick. I love Dick. Dick, I love Dick. I love Starfire, dude. I love Starfire. I love her.
She's my fantasy comic book crush.
One of them. I mean, I've got plenty, but definitely one of them. But yeah, Coriander's great. Love her.
Felicia Hardy, baby.
Sam Keith. I like Neil Gaiman, but not for Sandman. Like, Sandman's like very mediocre to me. I've just never been. I understand it's good. It's just not for me.
Storytelling, though. That's what I loved about it. Was all about the power of storytelling.
Yep.
And that's why it really spoke to me.
I liked his books of magic. I thought that was excellent.
That was good too.
With the Hunter, and yeah, I was really, but I mean, the 90s weren't as influential as like Michael Golden and John Romita and then Sal Buscema and all those guys. But the 90s, it was, I don't know, I was in my 20s. I don't know if I have the most influential was Todd McFarlane because I liked how he did business too. That was the starting, jumping away from Marvel and doing his own thing. I thought that was ballsy.
And you know what he did? You said business. He made sure that Spawn came out on time, consistently. And before trying to make die-cut covers, he concentrated on his one book, and it was coming out on time. And then when he started his action figure company, those figures were really, really, really good. They were and I really appreciated the fact that he wasn't trying to saturate the market. He just wanted to make Spawn the best book he could. And I was a fan of his when I read I don't know if you remember the DC Invasion crossover with the Dominators, and he drew like the first issue of that. That was awesome. I was like, wow, like the design of the Dominators was the best when it was McFarlane drawing them. And then it took so long that he didn't finish that series, but I loved it.
I just remember from a year 2 his Batman cover. That name, the minute I saw that Batman cover, like that image stuck in my head forever. And like whatever that guy did, I was on his Hulk, everything. Everything he did, I was after it. And then what he did afterwards, even when like in the mid 90s, when he was kind of floundering, he bought like Mark McGuire's home run ball and spent like way too much money on it. But he was still like, cutting edge, and he got the sports license for his figures, and it just freaking blew up. And it's like, that guy was a major inspiration to me.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta push. Gary's got a show. Not Gary, sorry, Robert, you got a show as well to do. So we gotta push, guys. We gotta push. Mr. Tickle Trunk with 2 Canadian super sticker of a Love Hardy Doggy. Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk. And he follows up with another 2 Canadian. Love me some of that grown men groan at toys show. Danny Boy with a £10 super chat. I was about to blame you for making me buy more crack. I just set up to buy both Canada and his bike, but Sideshow won't ship the bike to the UK. Oh, that means it's in the UK and you can purchase it from the UK.
Yeah.
That's what that means. So go to Big Chief. Go to Big Chief. It's probably on Big Chief.
Big
website.
Chief. Which one?
UK's a Big Chief.
Remember, that's not a
Canada's bike.
That's not it's Bandai, and it's not Hot Toys. It's BM. It's Bandai's special something.
Yeah. It's not a hot toy, but it's probably on Big Chief's website. So it's you can probably get it in the UK. That's why it won't ship to the UK. So you've probably saved yourself a ton of import fees there, and I've just cost you money. Now that I am pissed, well, you're no longer pissed, Danny, because I just told you how to get out of it. Boag with 20 Mexican dollars. We know you all have them. Show your toy waifus. That could be an episode. That could be the topic episode.
What's a toy waifu?
The sexy ladies that we would fuck. I mean, I'm just trying to say it real. Fantasy women who we have purchased, that we purchased because we say we love them, but really we want to dump our loads inside of them.
See, I bought one because I love the character, but they've never made a good toy of this character, the dagger from Cloak and Dagger.
Oh, dude!
I've never seen a good version of that toy.
Hell, that is a fucking quality choice.
That's a great.
I used to read Cloak and Dagger as a kid.
Yeah. Rick Leonardi's rendition of that character.
And Robert has a massive crush on Elizabeth Olsen, just saying.
Well, I do actually. She's
beautiful.
I think more because, I think she's a terrific actress. Mm-hmm. I mean, Martha, Marlene, whatever. That was the first time I saw her. I think she's been doing some amazing work in WandaVision. The way she's been able to turn things on and off so quickly. I mean, I hope she goes full on batshit nuts.
Oh, I hope so.
I want to see her go around the bend, reality ripping. I'm going full on villain. Doctor Strange can come after me and kiss my ass. I want to see.
He would have to be the obvious choice, and we know it's leading into the Strange movie, so there's got to be some Strange connection at some point in this.
Is that show any good?
Oh, it's great.
You gotta, I think that we've
already. Great. I love it.
The J. Jonah Jameson. Remember, Spider-Man: Far From Home takes place after WandaVision. So
yes,
the Jameson appearance could be a fallout from whatever happens at the end of WandaVision, because WandaVision takes place 3 weeks after the end of Endgame.
Yeah, 4 weeks. We added, because it says 3 weeks, but we added travel to get to where she needed to be. So we added we were generous and said, let's say it's a week. So it's between 3 and 4 weeks.
Yeah,
after Endgame that this all takes place. Yeah. Darkstar 76 with a $5 super chat. Hail all! This show isn't good for my toy addiction. I hear the spawns are on the way, and I got the 24 in Rosinante coming probably next week. Can't wait.
Expand.
Ah, right, there you go.
They had it. I should have got in on this. They had a crowdfunding campaign for the Rosinante for like a really nice one, and I didn't jump on that.
Jim Lynn with a £2 super chat. Is there a Dr. Karen toy? And is it utter tripe? I think Big Chief are making one.
They are making one, and they didn't reach their limit of 500 pre-orders, so they lowered it to 300, and they still haven't reached their limit, but they're still releasing it. It's still available, by the way. They're only going to make 350, and it's still available if you want it.
Did they make a war? They made a War Doctor, didn't they? John Hurt,
yes,
War Doctor.
Got it up behind me. It's
great. Man, I gotta get one of those. I want that so bad.
It's so good.
You can get them. When I say reasonably priced, you can get them reasonably priced.
Yeah, I only have one Big Chief Doctor, and I have the Matt Smith Doctor that I randomly ended up acquiring.
I want the Capaldi, and it's just it's donkey horse shit to get.
Did you get the Matt Smith with
rocking horse shit, not donkey horse shit?
With which one?
Red suspenders, the first version.
Yeah, that's the version I have.
Be careful with those suspenders.
Yeah. What I really want is a Captain Jack, man. I want a Captain Jack.
I mean, it's your high tonight.
We can't waffle. We've got to carry on. Rod, I'm sorry. We are so up against the clock. We're we're way past where we should be.
Away, son.
Hey, I know. Well, they want a giveaway. You've got a show. Probably Gary's got a video. Dan fucking stopped and he's working now.
Well, no, my wife told me it was dinner like a half hour ago. I'm like, fuck it, no.
As my ad thing for 40 minutes. Something.
Okay.
My ad check has been pending for 40 minutes. That's a bit long.
Okay. Roger Haynes with a 5 Canadian. Y'all see Quarter Black's vid on building his 2-foot Batman.
Yes.
Dude's got mad skills. I saw a little bit of it. I haven't seen it all, but I've seen a little bit. And yes, it looks great from the animated series. Looks great.
Waifu is a word I'd never heard of until this stream.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard that word before.
You're not degenerate enough for
waifu.
us.
Oh, waifu. I've heard it, but I've heard it in like waifu pillow.
Yes, I'd never.
Well, waifu pillows basically. I'm not going there. Mr. Tickle Trunk with a 2 Canadian. Okay, I'll bite. What do you regret getting rid of, Armored Batman?
My 1976 Godzilla with the flame tongue.
You got rid of the jungle machine.
I got it for Christmas, and I had to get rid of it in high school when my parents said, "Get rid of your shit."
I sold all of my original Kenner 3 3/4-inch action figures from New Hope all the way through Jedi. I had them all.
Ooh.
And, you know what? I just got it in me. Like I only wanted to go. It was at the late 90s, early aughts when I was going 6 scale only, and I'm like, nah, I don't need these anymore. I should have kept them.
Yeah.
Gary, do you want
to
join?
Carded. They were all out. They were all mint, but they were not on card. But still,
this contest. How are you gonna choose them?
Yeah, how are you gonna choose them as?
What?
The giveaway.
The winner.
Oh, I'll do that when it's ready. I'll do it. I'll tell you when it's ready to go.
I got it. By
the way, you lot can't enter. All right.
Can I enter?
No. Mr. Tickle. Okay, sorry, I had that one. Cancel Jeremy with a $2 super chat. I'm sticking to the 1 in 12 scale, less pricey. Addiction. but less product.
There's also there's so many 1/12 scale figures though.
Yeah, I know. I'm a 1/6 guy.
Dude, me too.
I just can't do 1/12. I tried. I just didn't work with me. Josh Strump even with a $10 suture. What is your action figure white whale? The one thing that you want but seems impossible to find. For me, it's a show accurate version of the pterosaur from Beast Wars, the character I use as my avatar. Mine is the Big Chief Peter Capaldi doctor when he's changed to his outfit, which is waistcoat, white shirt, jacket, purple lining, pants, Doc Martens.
I want an original, even though it's been re-released. I want an original Mego Romulan.
Oh, wow.
I never could get that. They didn't sell them in Seattle. I never had one. And, I had the last time I had an opportunity, a guy found a box of them in a warehouse and he was selling them for $800 each. And I was like,
are you looking for in box?
Yeah. I want a mint in-box Mego Romulan. But now they've re-released it, so it's not that special. It's not. But I, for whatever reason, I just want one because that was the figure that eluded me. I've never owned it.
Yeah.
Never owned it.
Yeah, mint inbox energized Green Goblin from Remco. The one on the box that I showed you.
Great.
Yeah, that one's awesome. Got it.
Got
it a long time ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I've got three Spider-Mans, but and I've never seen a Hulk in the wild. I've never seen the Batman in the wild. I've seen the Green Goblin once, but the guy wanted $600, and I didn't have $600. So, yeah.
Robert, $3,000.
Jason, everyone can hint.
Thank you for that. One day I'm gonna make another film or something. I'll make some big money, and I'm gonna drop that green. I'm gonna spend that $3,000, and then
can you just invite me to stand behind you and go? Woo!
I'll do it on the show. I won't. If we're still doing the show, I will make that order on the show.
I'm gonna bring women in, and we're just gonna all go. Woo!
What I really want to buy the most is I want to buy a full scale Robbie the Robot, but those are $20,000.
George R. Martin has one.
Yeah, I want one. I mean, if I could have anything, I would want a full size Robbie the Robot. One of the companies that make them with the voice box and all that. That's. I have a I can't say who it is, but when I can't announce it, I've got a friend that's been acquiring certain props that are amazing. I mean, his taste is impeccable.
I just scored a Doctor Who prop, but I'll tell you after.
No.
Well, I had a bunch of life-size figures that I sold with the store. I don't regret it. I wouldn't have been able to figure, but I had the life-size Iron Man 2 Iron Man that lit up that was in the lobby. That was
wow.
Life-size Superman, Batman, Spider-Mans. I had a life-size Supergirl that was like an anime.
Hello.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, okay. It was
This is trouble. This is trouble right here.
Yeah. So
Carol Danvers doing in your bed. What?
I put her away.
Good.
She's
tired.
She's back in her box.
Oh, let's get my video got monetized. I can't believe it. I put so much in that thing.
Right, where do we get to? 200 Watt Studio said for a $2 suture, I would like a hot toy inside me.
Oh God.
Bill Bonier's Bag of Donuts with a $10 suture. Got a coof test. Right up his Ronson. We'll see. Upside is getting a paid week off. So here's some hot toys enabling Dosh. And for the record, I own no toys, and I still watch this stream because you guys are great. Oh, cheers, dude.
Very nice.
Joe Biden's God tier olfaction with his $5 suture. Hot damn! Am I too late? Who won? Come on, man. Hello. No. It'll be done at the end of the stream, which is going to be soon. And people or somebody in the chat who's been a naughty boy, a presumptuous little boy, has been put into timeout by me. And if I do the thing in the next 10 minutes and you're still in timeout, guess who's not going to be able to respond in the chat?
Oh, cold.
So keep your fucking mouth shut! Is the moral to the story. The new number 2 with a $2 super sticker of a hey yo. More delicious with a $5 super chat. I retract my previous. Republicans are from DH Gate. Democrats are from Wish. We had that one yesterday. Either way, they both come from a warehouse in China. Joseph Font with a €5 super chat. Getting drunk watching some boys with their toys. Yeah, why not? Love you so much. Thank you, Joseph. Iron Caster with a $5 super chat. No hot toys here, but I did pick up a Combiner War Devastator. Nice.
Ooh, that's huge.
You gents are a terrible influence. Oh, I'm all about that. I'm all about that, Transformer. Hell yeah. Thinking about it myself as well. Eric Gant with a $5. Good afternoon, gents. Have any of you ever dipped your toes into the world of vintage colored Kenner Star Wars figures? I think we just discussed that. Somebody did. Well, yours weren't minted on the card, but
yeah, I mean, I bought them all originally, and then I got rid of. I had the whole set, even Yak Face, and I got rid.
I just don't think you could do it cost effective nowadays.
No,
because I couldn't do it out of love, because ultimately there's just so many better looking stuff now, and investment wise, it's just not going to be financially worth it. I don't feel. Hellrats 86 with $5 super. Hey guys, got here late. Off topic. Watched Shadow in the Cloud last night. Holy intersectional feminism, Batman. Yikes. Hope you cover it on Friday Night Tights. Shadow in the Cloud. No? We'll talk about it later. Darkstar 76 with a $2 super chat. I ordered the Conan Metzko. Nice. Opposition HQ with a £2 super chat. As your image on Twitter is a meme sensation. I know, it's great, isn't it? Mike Trout with a $5 super chat. Good product news. New Vernon Troyer brand rubbers with shrinky dink option for guys like me who find Vern size a little too loose.
Jesus.
Where is this coming from? Snake Burton with a $5 super chat. Do any of you guys have any humanoid figures? Yes or no? Answer, please, because we're really up against the clock.
No.
I'm taking nothing as a no. Ashland Jackal is a $2 super chat. Do you think anyone will do a 6-scale Death's Head? I fucking wish. Oh, I wish. I would snap it up like a crocodile eats babies. Everyone's quiet. I know they don't
quiet. I'm here.
They know whether to speak or not speak now.
I didn't know where it was going to go.
The crocodiles eating babies.
Deuce Coupe with a £5 super chat. Hey, Az, you'll be needing this for STD season 4. Oh, fucking hell. Greetings from Sved across the border in Glasgow. Love the channel. Thank you. Danny Boy with a £5 super chat. Gary, I'm jealous of your Marlon Brando Jarrell, but I do have the Hot Toys Russell Crowe version with the full battle armor. Nice. Jobs McGee with a £5 super chat. Don't fall down the Hot Toys Iron Man hole. Okay. I said I'd stop at 3, but here I am with over 30 suits.
Holy
and now
fuck.
Expanding Star Wars Collection 2. Help! I don't think you need any help. I think you're doing very well. Mr. Reborn with 50 Danish Corona. Or Danish Crown, sorry. Old school. All I got are Brave Star. All I got are Brave Stars. Well, I love Brave Star. Hex Tech, Tex Hex, Captain Power, and the character TARDIS with Tom Baker's Doctor. I used to collect those, lost them in a move. Fuck, dude. That's a thing that you do not want to lose.
No.
And oh my God, what the fuck is that? I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Canadian Jedi with a 2 Canadian super sticker of a hippo eating a 1-up. Somebody's life just got had. Paul Lewis with a £5 super chat. Thanks as an R&B for pointing me towards the slippery slope that is Sideshow. My newly arrived bat figure is stunning. My accountant hates both of you.
I love that you're buying Hot Toys and you have an accountant.
Yeah. If you have an accountant, you can afford Hot Toys. High tech, low life with a 5. Hey, sorry, dude.
This is your studio. You can write all of your Hot Toys off.
Everything.
Every movie, every Blu-ray. It's all research. Oh yeah.
All research, or it's on screen or research.
Did you get the New Mutants cover with Sienkiewicz or the other omnibus cover?
High tech, low life with 5 Australian. Have you guys seen Dogmal Snow? He does outstanding custom 1/6 figures. No, but we'll probably check him out.
All I need, anyone out there, please, I'm putting the call out. My lovely girlfriend Elizabeth wants one figure. She wants Zed, Sean Connery from Zardoz. That's shit. What I need. That's all she wants. It would make her happier. You know what? Unless I bought her a house, there's only one other thing I could get her that would make her happier than a house would make her happiest. And I don't know if I could ever buy that. But if I could find a great Zed.
Where'd you get that?
Why don't you cosplay him, Robert, for her?
Where'd you get that head, Gary? You can start off with that.
What head?
The Sean Connery Thor head.
That's like Marco Ramius.
It was a knockoff. It was a bootleg Indiana Jones.
Oh, see, you could build that character. I think
I know.
You can have heads custom made. You can have heads custom made.
I want a legit.
Oh my god,
Lilu Fifth Element. That's what I want.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple. Have you gone to 6-scale outfitters? There's a couple of third party. Okay, just don't shoot the messenger. 6 or is it 1/6 outfit? I think it's 1/6 outfitters. They sell custom. By the way, this is a rabbit hole that I it's pretty great. 1/6 outfitters. They've got hang on, I'll give you the whole 6.
My video's coming out soon, folks.
Oh, Danny, you can trust Savvy. Yeah.
So 1/6 outfitters.
1/6. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, 1/6 outfitters. Let me see. Here we go. It is. It's 1/6outfitters.com. Oh my god, they just put up a Rorschach from So Toys. That's
right, guys. I gotta push on if you're gonna fucking start
I love them too.
John Doe with a €5 super chat. Thinking of buying the It's a Gundam Stormtrooper, but don't want to buy Ray. Don't buy Ray.
Oh my god, facials. This 6-scale outfitter has this Rorschach's got Jackie Earle Haley's face. I mean, they've got his face. Oh god.
Oh you bastard, Robert.
Dude, don't shoot them. By the way, there's a Batwoman figure. I know you want it. It's right there.
Oh, it is. Oh
yeah.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna tell you, I think they have a Lilu. But by the way, this company is pretty great. And
where are they located? Beijing.
I'm pushing on. Canadian Jedi Knight with $5 super chat. Todd McFarlane and Stan Lee were at an expo here in Canada. Todd was so great to the fans. He is an awesome dude.
Todd's awesome.
J-Morph with a $1 phallic. How dog. Le Chevalier de Lys with a 5 Canadian. Any good 90s Cyclops Hot Toys? And I don't have Hot Toys either. I think they are doing a Cyclops.
Metacom makes one. I have a pretty good one over there. I can't get to it, but Metacom, the Real Action Heroes, they did a pretty good 90s Cyclops.
Very good.
Here we go. Look.
Yeah.
And Wolverine.
Yes.
I'll bring it up. Hot Toys have just put this, I think, recently come up.
3 Wolverine Cyclops swap and spit.
That's the one you want, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That Metacom. Although this one's really good.
That's really good. Yeah, that's by the same company that did the Daredevil comic version, which is really good.
Yeah, I mean, this Sideshow, I would wait for this. This is probably the definitive.
Better. But it doesn't have a full mask. I prefer the full mask covering him, but yeah, he's got a thumbs up. Look, he's got that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
God, I love that X-Men freaking costume. I always like Cyclops.
Yeah, me too.
There you go. I knew I'd seen it. Look at that.
All right. I'm going to dip out for a second. Hang on. I got to finish writing this.
Okay. Well, Gary puts finishing touches on his vid. There you go. Fat Steven Seagal with the 2 Canadian. I claimed the prize for the abuse yesterday. Hashtag fat pride. Fuck off, fatty. Geek Raw with a $5 super chat. Stallone announced yesterday on Instagram that he's making a 1 in 6 Cobra figure for his store.
Hell yeah.
What,
Holy
Stallone
shit,
announced this?
Yeah.
Mr. Cobretti. Oh man, and you know what? There's a character that doesn't come with a cigarette, but comes with a match.
Yeah, nice. Danny Boy with a £5 super chat. Nope. Canadia's bike is not available on Big Chief. Tried other sites like Zavvi. Can I trust them? Yeah. Zavvi's fine. I purchased from Zavvi myself. Deckard the Couch Guy, and they deliver. Deckard the Couch Guy, 50 Norwegian krona, as trying to herd cats here with keeping them on track for time. Well, it's just Robert's got a show. I'm just aware of that.
They all know where I am.
Yeah, we all know where we are. I'm just trying to keep the guys to do their own things instead of being here. And then Slayer Sigma Zeta with a $5 super chat. Hey, Az, not trying to get political, but would you consider yourself a conservative? No, I've voted Labour every single election, every time that I've been able to vote. Never voted conservative. Will likely never vote conservative. I will not vote for a party that wishes to privatize our national health service. No fucking way. Not when we've had 100-year-old captains raising $33 million for our NHS, which is more than our government, conservative government's ever done in fucking God knows how many years of government. There you go. WG, not to get political, but no. WG with a $5 super chat. I once bought my kids a set of batteries for Christmas with a note saying on it, toys not included. That's from Bernard Manning. Ogre Squasher 101 with a $5 super chat. Hey guys, love this chat. Do you know anyone that owned a Millennium Falcon Extraordinaire? Toys R Us raffled years ago.
No.
Oh, that was the big ones they had hanging from the
ceilings.
Ceilings. Yeah, I did not.
Okay, right. You've waited long enough, folks. You've waited long enough. I would put hands on keyboards if I were you. And this is the first person. And by the way, anyone that puts anything now, it's not going to count. When I finish the question, that's when you can go. The question to be the winner of the hot toy is which was the first hot toy that I showed off this evening. Go! And I've got my mods. They're going to screenshot. So we're absolutely convinced we got the correct person. And there we go. Yes, we got lots of correct answers going in there. But who was the first? And were they after I'd said go? My mods are on it. So my mod is going to screenshot and send me the winner. We'll see who's got it. I see chat coming in from my persons. Let's see if we can get a name up now. The answer, of course, was Thor. I would accept anyone that was trying to spell Thor and misspelled it. But who was first? Who was first? My mod's going to say. I just wanted it nice and easy, folks. I didn't want anything complicated. I just wanted somebody to get a quick, easy win here. A nice victory. Here we go. The winner is Michael Anthony Lewis. Michael Anthony Lewis, you are the winner chicken dinner of a hot toy up to the value of $300. There you are, sir. I see you. Boosh. Message pinned. Yes. Michael, you are the winner, dear sir. Can you please I can't see email me. In your about section on your channel, can you make sure that you've got a contact email there? And I will send you an email from heelversusbabyface@gmail.com, my business email. And I will talk to you and I will get your choice. So I'm going to give you time to choose. This isn't a rush thing for you, dude. No, you didn't win, Gary. You were close. Such a close second.
First place loser.
Yeah.
First,
you got the right word at the end there, dude. Loser.
Hey, who won?
Michael Anthony Lewis won. So yeah, Michael, you can go onto Sideshow. You got plenty of time, dude, to have a shop. You got up to $300 to pick something from Sideshow Collectibles. So it's sideshow.com is where you want to go, dude. Like I said, just make sure that you put your details up for me to contact you, and I will be in touch. And I'll give you, if you've got one immediately, fine. But if you want a few days to peruse, at your leisure, sir. At your leisure. So well done indeed. So guys, Nerdrotic and Dan Fraga boom.
Booyah!
I'd just like to thank you so much indeed.
It was great having you guys
on, being a guest today, and having a look at your sexy stuff. Leonix with a quick 5 Canadian. Damn it, Robert. You got me hunting for Monster Arts Destroyer Mecha.
Oh, Destroyer is awesome. It's awesome. Destroyer is great because he comes with the different incarnations and the little things that come off of him, and it's great.
Night Trite, $5. More dangerous 80s kids toy. My Little Oven and Shrink. Oh, Shrinky Dinks. My Little Oven was a fucking nightmare, man. I think my sister wanted one of them and just looked
Easy Bake. There's a light bulb.
Looked like a recipe.
Oh, there's a classic figure. That's the reason why we don't have firing Boba Fett.
That's right. That and the Cylon ship would shoot those little red fucking.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, by the way, Michael, if you follow me on Twitter, just tweet me as well. If you follow me on Twitter, just tweet me, Michael. Dan, thank you so much again. Gary, thank you so much again. Robert, you've got a show to do.
No, I can't. It's too late. It's all right. I'm doing whining about movies. I mean, it's a 3-show-a-day thing. It's fine. I'll push it until tomorrow.
You need. Okay. I won't feel bad.
No.
But thank you, sir, again for showing some sexy stuff. It was great to cross Ronins with you.
I just feel better that I've admitted that I did buy the Captain Marvel figure, and then I gave some kind of
behind you for weeks now.
I know I gave just this justification that kind of works about why I have her.
No. Listen, you bought a cat, a very cool cat figure that came with that shit.
Yeah. It's very expensive.
Actually, it is a great figure, and Carol Danvers is actually a favorite. I've always liked Carol Danvers, even though her history is one of the more convoluted in all of the Marvel universes, and I really do like the design of the character. So I'm just freely admitting to you, I don't have to be in the closet about it anymore.
I really don't want to play devil's advocate because I know we're no fans of Brie. She's a bitch. That's not really got anything to do with it. But just to really play devil's advocate, I prefer the Endgame suit than that one, and I prefer the Endgame hair to that one as well. Fuck Brie Larson. Okay. Massive thank you as well to everybody who super chatted during the show, supported the show. 2, and to the people who smashed the join button and became members of the channel as well. You guys are fantastic. My mods have been doing a sterling job, which is absolutely great. So thank you so much for your wonderful work, your tireless work tonight, which is fantastic as well. And we shall be back next week on Robert's channel with what do you call yours? Because we've got different named shows.
Fully articulated.
Fully articulated. I keep wanting to say reanimated for some reason, but I know it's not reanimated.
And
Fully
hopefully,
articulated.
I keep saying it. If he's watching the show, I'm going to ask Justin to come on. And the point, the premise of next week's shows, we're supposed to show our 5 favorite Hot Toys or 5 favorite 6th scale figures.
Well, he said last week he was up for it. He said in the chat, I'm good. I'm up for it.
So
just get in contact and say, right, you know.
I just watched this retro review of the Hot Toys DX Batman Dark Knight Rises figure, which I have. And it was cool to see that. I like his retro reviews. It makes me feel so fucking old, though. Like, he's doing a retro review. I'm like, I bought that when it was new. Like Gary shows the Indiana Jones. I'm like, I bought that when it was new. And those are like ancient Hot Toys figures now.
When I pre-ordered the DX19, which is the updated DX12, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see where it's better.
Yeah, no, I'm always curious when they redo those figures, how much better they are, because that was a good, as Justin did. You already combined that with the Batman Armory, which I have. I have that Batman Armory, and it's very, very cool. So, yeah, it's interesting to see them dip back into that. But honestly, I'd rather them do something new. I mean, I know they're going back and
Val Kilmer. We got the Val Kilmer. We got
Val Kilmer, but going back and doing Dark Knight Rises, which was already a great DX figure.
Go on.
What? What's that?
Right now.
No, I was just saying I want to see more. Hot Toys used to put out some, like, whether it was RoboCop or the Crow. I know these things didn't sell as well, but I would like to have seen figures that, that we didn't get yet. Like, finish the Watchmen, but I guess they didn't sell. So what can you do?
Well, yeah, they got to sell what sells.
I mean, I want them to have if it's Zack Snyder's Justice League, if they come out with, if Martian Manhunter does show up, I hope they do a whole line. Like, I'd love a Dark Side in the same size as Thanos.
Oh, hell yeah.
I really hope that they go full on, and I know they're not doing a cyborg, but I wish they would.
I heard that they are doing a cyborg.
It's horrible. Look, if they armor looked terrible. If they fix that, sure.
But you're gonna get a passing Batman. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, I just want to see more. And if Green Lantern shows up, I mean, I would love to have more of the Justice League.
Well, Martian Manhunter's going to be in the new one.
I mean, I would love to have a Hot Toys.
I would love a Martian Manhunter. Joker's going to be in it, and he's going to have a slightly different look, I believe, although it is Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
But he's going to have a different look from the air stuff.
I have to bail out. So, sorry. Yeah, I've got to bail out.
Thank you for being here. Great streaming with you.
Yeah, but we'll be back anyway, folks.
Figures are amazing. Thanks for showing that. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh,
problem.
Yeah. But yeah, so thank you all very much indeed. Next week on Robert's channel. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Dan. And we'll be back with some more stuff very soon. So you take care. My God, this was exhausting. Bye for now.
Bye.